Pulling Facebook up on my phone to make sure we're.
Yeah, usually it gives me the thing. It seems like it's moving, but there we go. We should be up. No, not yet.
Oh, yep.
We are up. Okay,
We're
perfect.
live. Yep.
Yeah, okay, so that's great. Yeah, usually it pops up on my thing. It's not. So because of just how many performances and everything out, it had to be in that double shifted. So, Miss Caroline, I see you're a little doing. Would you like to introduce the next individuals? I'm sorry.
Sure. Up next, we have Timeless.
Timeless. All right, come on now. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey everybody, we are so glad that you are here to join us here at the Double Nickel, right here on Route 55 in Davenport, Iowa. I'm not here by myself. A place like this, it would never run by itself, but it's been such a busy night. We've had folks that have gone out to help outside because there was a bit of a storm. That I'm not even really sure who's left around the Nickel, but I know that there's some of us. So I'm going to send it off to the person that I know that's in charge of everything here at the Nickel, and that's Frida Conchita. She runs the bar, makes sure food gets to the tables, pays the bills, you name it. Frida is probably either working on it or knows how to make it happen. Where she's at. Oh, there's Frida. Hey, Frida. Oh,
There
I can't
you
hear
are.
you. Yeah, there you go. You were behind the glass.
There you are.
See you in a minute.
Yes. Yes, it's Halloween and I'm so excited about it. You know, I understand we're going to have a party later, so I'm getting my costume ready because I want to see if you guys really know who I am. We've got a great group of people at this place. This is the Double Nickel, the friendliest bar in town. We have the best meatloaf and the best bartender and the best people all around. So come on down. Share the day with us, share the week with us. We want you to be part of our family. And I'm going to introduce you to one of the people in our family. He is supposed to be keeping everyone else in line, but sometimes I have to keep him in line. Jimmy D, our head of security. Jimmy, are you there?
Uh-oh. Oh, there I am. Yeah. Hey, sorry. I fell asleep in the back earlier. And I'm here now, though. You know, thing is, I was trying to get my ankle bracelet off, but that's a story for another time. It's Halloween, and I'm really excited. I'm your head of security, and everybody that I meet is family, 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 and my family calls me D. Yo, D, and that's all you got to do. So if our Zook hadn't brought me in to be a part of the family here at the Double Nickel, I'd probably, well, we don't want to talk about that. Anyways, I'm going to pass it right over to Genevieve Jones, who is the head of the digital arm of the Davenport Sofa. So take it away, Genevieve.
Hi, Dee. You're the fam. Yes, I'm Genevieve Jones. I moved here for a promotion from New York to Iowa off Route 55. Can you imagine? There's no Starbucks, so I made this my hip remote office to run a digital local newspaper. Yes, but I dabble in PR. It's kind of fun, and tonight is the Halloween special, and I have a fantastic costume that finally arrived from Amazon. I'm really excited to put it on. And I want to introduce you to Howie. He is our amazing handyman with the plan, and he has been working the lights and making the Double Nickel look really haunting. Hey, Howie.
Oh, hi, Genevieve. Oh, hi. I'm Howie doing. Huh? Today is Halloweeny. It's my favorite American holiday. Because this is the day that strangers come to your door, you let them in your house, you give them candy, and then they dance. I think. I want to introduce you. Oh, no, I think we've already done all of our introductions today. So I believe that it should go back to Zuki. Zuki, are you working on something for the band?
Oh, I am. I'm working. I'm always working on something. Hey, everybody. Yeah, you met me in the beginning. I'm Zook.
We'll be in
I'm
costume.
That's it. That's my costume. I'm Zook. I'm the entertainment booker. So I make sure that there's always fun things to do here at the Double Nickel. I'm sure you've probably heard of me. I was the person that recommended that HBO take a chance with Beastie Boys Davenport with Danny Trejo, Wolfgang Puck, and Tyler Perry. And you know how well that turned out. Here's what's exciting to me about today. On this day in 1886, Grover Cleveland, who was an American president, as you probably know, dedicated the Statue of Liberty. It was a gift from the people of France to the people of the United States on Bedloe's, later Liberty Island in Upper New York Bay. And it reminds me that there are lots of gifts that we look at that we sometimes take completely for granted. Is that right?
Sure is dark in here. Oh,
Okay, Catwoman, you're not from my planet. I'm Chubasita, the mini Chewbacca. Listen, Patty couldn't be here. She got stuck in the storm. So guess what that means? I am mixing Halloween cocktails tonight. Yes! Please don't be sad, Frida. I know this cat costume helps you escape reality. So I got this. I'm doing bottle service, so I don't have to do as many cocktails and we'll make more money.
Hey, hey, hey. Meow.
Yeah. I love this kitten commitment. It's fantastic, but we got to get the bottle service going. I printed up digital menus. Jimmy D, where's all the champagne from the back?
oh, was that for the party?
Yeah, we're doing bottle service tonight for Halloween at the Double. We're classing it up.
Maybe we won't be doing bottle service.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go and
Jimmy? You'd better get those bottles back to the bar.
They're empty, but I've got an idea for refilling them.
Meow.
I couldn't find much of a costume today because the afternoon game in the back ran a little late. So I borrowed this from one of the ladies who was out front.
I just have to interrupt and tell you that the two of you look like Puss in Boots. Did you plan that? It's like the perfect costume. You look perfect together. You did a couple's costume.
If that means that I get an extra slice of meatloaf, I will go with that.
Yes, Frida, tell him about the situation with the meatloaf.
It's gone again.
It's what?
Meatloaf.
What about it?
The spirit of the meatloaf is going to haunt you.
Oh, that's a good idea. We could have a seance after the card game and charge money for it.
Excellent. Perfect idea.
You know, people usually don't tell me my ideas are perfect. You can repeat that again if you want.
Perfect.
I like it.
Meow.
I'm going to go see if I can figure out how to refill a couple of those bottles.
Zookie, Zookie, Zookie. I wasn't sure what for Halloween to do. So either I'm going to be Willie Loman from Death of a Salesman, or maybe Tom from the Glass Menagerie. I it's a big costume I've got here. I can't quite with the.
I think you'll be just fine, whatever you decide. Sorry, I have to do this voice, but I'm not allowed to wear the actual costume because
Oh.
Matt Groening said he was coming tonight and he would sue us.
Oh, Matt Groening's coming. Well, that's
Groening.
Grand.
Matt is coming tonight.
Ah.
I'm excited.
How do you spell groaning? Oh, groan. Got it. Yeah, groaning. You know, it's funny because in Chickard we have a wonderful tradition, which is when people come over. When is the only time that people come over and come into your home? Halloween. It's the only time.
That is
So
not
many of the
correct.
old folks, they get together and they do the dances, the old Chickard dances that we don't do anymore.
I love a good shaker dance.
Yeah, I think they have more fun than we do.
Aw, I wish I was having more fun.
Why? What's wrong?
Well,
I
I booked David Allen Greer. He's going to do his one-man Lion King on the stage tonight at 8 p.m.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. I wish I could get In Living Color back on the stage. It seems like, oh boy, that seems like it would be a real get, you know?
Always one or two of reticence.
Yeah.
Reticence.
Jim Carrey is completely willing.
Oh, you
Oi.
should go with him. I gotta
Speaking
go
of
with
Jim
that.
Carrey, and a good get, I'm an English postman on the side, and I thought I would bring you a piece of mail.
D, it's me.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, my
hey,
head got
Zook.
stuck in the costume, but it's me.
Oh.
I'm doing a voice.
Oh, you're doing such a good job. I didn't know it was you.
Yeah. I could, if I hadn't seen your face, I would have thought you were an English Bobby.
Yeah. I was actually a postman, you know. But anyways, hey, I got it from an Englishman that was on holiday in. Who's Grover Cleveland?
Grover Cleveland was one of our presidents, the 17th,
Oh,
4th.
okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't somebody I missed out on when I was, away.
No. For many a day ago.
Speaking of French gifts, I did get some Veuve Clicquot for tonight's Halloween bottle service. Jimmy D.
I'm going to go down to Howie's and see if he has a funnel because I might be able to refill a couple of them.
Okay. That Jimmy D. You
Yes?
could have made extra money by doing that thing that we do with the influencers in the VIP room. So what if I incentivize you? Here's $100. Make the Veuve Clicquot appear at the bar. Magic. Right?
If I make it appear quickly, could I get 150?
Hey, Frida.
I would love to give you 150. Yes, thank you.
Okay, I'll do it. All right, I'm going to handle it. Bye.
Frida.
Zook?
Yeah, it's me. How did you know?
I just knew it by your eyes.
Wow, you're amazing.
I know.
Hey, I think Patty might have she might have gotten stuck with this, with the storm and stuff like that. So if you need me to help,
She called in. She said she had a second job. She was working the graveyard shift.
Oh, okay. Well, if you need me to help out behind the bar, I mean,
Yes, please.
I can do it.
Please. Genevieve is there again. And you know what happens when she gets there. She gets very, very frustrated.
Yeah.
So anything you can do to just keep her calm. Tell her to breathe. Breathe.
I think I might still have some downers from Jason, what's his name's yeah, let me take a look at my coat pocket. I might have
Well,
some.
go easy. We don't want the other extreme. She's got to be awake to do this, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you don't
Arzu, come join me. Everything's going amazing. I learned to use the squirt gun. Remember?
I'm who says I'm Arzook at all?
What?
Who said
Yes.
I was Arzook?
Oh, I mean, well, okay, but I'm doing great with the squirt gun. I'm making cocktails with Star Wars theme because we have the local Star Wars group. They love the Chubasita look. You know, things are going well tonight. I mean, you know, I think
Slow
that
down. Breathe.
yes.
Breathe.
I got a phone call from a guy named Charles from New York City.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that could be my boss. I'm getting people drunk so they buy more subscriptions to the Davenport sofa. I
He
mean,
said something about some position that he had coming open.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't want to do that now.
Because you love it here?
I love it. I mean, I'm an editor here. I'm an editor. This is like I'm top of my game. I have been waiting so long to make editor that I am willing to make drinks at a bar off Route 55 in a Chewbacca costume just to get this promotion.
It's me. It's Zook. It is Zook. I'm in here.
Okay. Yeah. You
How did you figure it out?
Yeah, you know,
You really love it here.
yeah, I did. At first I was a little hesitant, and then everyone just kind of grew on me, and it's easy, and I'm having fun. I mean, when would I do this? They would have some obnoxious bartender in New York that's like, it's Halloween, bitch, like, lay out the money. Like, this is so friendly and nice.
It's true.
You've been all so nice, Arzook, and I mean, I may hang out here if that's okay, if I can also use your office some more sometimes as my remote workplace.
It's fine. If you I tried on my own. The head sort of got stuck on here, so if anybody comes by
Jimmy.
that.
You look amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
I
Howie.
think you look like Bradley Cooper in that Fox movie. All right, I'm gonna get back to making drinks because you're popular tonight. Thanks.
Yeah, Howie.
Jimmy,
Hi.
come to the back, would you please? Come
Okay,
to the-
okay. Hold on.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out why it is that the Raven is in Star Wars, which is my next door neighbor's name, because we saw the movie so many times that his father named him Star War. I
I don't know, Howie.
you do, but Jimmy, when I don't know things, I go to you because you know many things in the world.
Well, Howie,
yeah.
I'm just trying to fit in this week, and I don't want to do anything to screw it up because I always seem to screw it up.
Nevermore.
Maybe we could do a scene from the Glass Menagerie or Death of a Salesman, or maybe the Raven with from Edgar Allan Poe.
Sure, why not?
Remember, we're not allowed to do any non-specific or period-based plays not on the stage, guys, okay? I overheard you from the hallway.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, then I'll have to find another costume. I'll look.
All right.
I'll go look.
I thought maybe I'd just go up to the VIP lounge and
Fan fiction is fine. Oh,
I'm just going to make sure everybody's getting their drinks up there.
hey,
Yeah.
are you okay?
I've been a little down. I don't know.
You can tell me anything.
Well, I haven't been into town all week because I've tried to be good and I didn't borrow Genevieve's car without her knowing it. And I don't feel comfortable asking. I felt comfortable just taking it.
Well, that doesn't make you less of a person. You know, you're still the great person that I grew up with. And, you know, we all have our moments, I guess. But
Do you remember when we used to hollow out a book and we would put secret things in it?
yes, I still have. Oh, look, I have one right here. Look, check it
Ooh.
out.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah.
I have 3 Pez dispensers inside War and Peace.
That's cool.
It's the same candy. It's from when we were 8.
Oh, yeah. I may not want to eat that candy.
No, that would be bad.
Yeah.
Wait, did I hear you guys wanted candy? I have vegan chocolate.
Yay, candy.
You want vegan
candy.
chocolate? I know you love it. No,
Do I love vegan chocolate? I don't know.
you have to try it. Here,
All right.
I got it special for tonight.
I'm sure it is special.
It is. It's very special. You've been so good about helping me make the double nickel more eco-friendly.
Thank you. I've been doing a lot of things to make it more eco-friendly, like
Yes.
reusing the water that rains in the back.
Exactly. And also, because you do take my car, I've made bike racks everywhere so that people can bike here.
And put their bikes in the rack.
Yeah. And you know what? You've been really nice.
We get to ride the best ones.
Not quite. Not quite. It's not a bike share, but that would be a great idea. All right, I have to go find the bottles, but I just wanted to tell you that
Before you go,
Genevieve,
sorry,
Frida,
but before you go, Patty just called and asked if you were going to do a dispatch.
Oh, right. Yes.
I'm going to go get a
I want
drink.
everyone,
while
no,
Patty's out.
everyone stay. Come out. Where is everyone? I need to do a group photo for the Halloween celebration. Okay, cool. This looks amazing. This is so good. All right, so I'm gonna do a group photo. Everyone say Halloween. Cheese.
Halloween.
This is Genevieve Jones, live from the Double Nickel here on Route 55. We have a raging Halloween party with vegan chocolate, bottle service, and a cast of wonderful creatures from your finest poetry, Disney, Star Wars. Your universe is here on Route 55 at the Double Nickel. Come on out, like the Davenport Sofa, and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Cheese on. Cool.
Get this head off.
Thanks, guys.
Frida,
yes?
Frida, I noticed that I wore this is a costume, but it's like your hair, and I don't want you to be offended.
Oh my goodness.
Do you
Not
mind?
at- not at all, Howie.
Because it looks like you. I'm trying to be more like you.
Oh, Howie, that's so sweet.
Well,
I can show you how to curl it.
Well, I just, because sometimes people wear things that it's a surprise and then it's not a surprise. And then they go like, oh, I'm so surprised. Wait a second. That looks like my mother. Things like that. So I just wanted to make sure. So,
Howie,
Okay.
You look beautiful no matter what you wear.
You like it? Tell me, how do you curl your hair? Because I couldn't get it to curl.
Okay, I'm gonna help you with that later.
Oh,
You have to
please.
put little curlers in it, and I'll show you just how to do it.
Okay, well, we'll see you later then. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I hope so.
Genevieve,
Yes? Do you want me to use the squirt gun again? Do you want me to take you around?
squirt gun. Cats hate water. Cats hate water. No, no.
Rita, thanks for entrusting me with the bar. It went a
Yes.
lot better.
Thank goodness you only broke 3 bottles this time.
Yes, yes, this is an amazing party. It's raging. It
We're out
really.
of vodka.
Uh-oh. But you know what? I wanted to tell Howie that he's right in a way with his shaker custom that people do come here and get candy and dance.
That's great. That's great. Hey, Zook. Zook. Is it true? It's you again.
Yeah, I finally used a sledgehammer and I got the mask off.
Oh, Zook, is it true that there's a tribute band for Meatloaf?
There is.
Somebody told me that they celebrate Meatloaf.
Yeah, that's true.
I would love to have a band like that here.
Yeah, I will work on
Tribute
it.
to my Meatloaf.
I will get them here ASAP.
Awesome.
And hey, for all the rest of you that have been watching us and enjoying us, thanks for joining us here at the Double Nickel, where all of us feel like we're statues of liberty that have been placed here as a gift from somebody else, and we're here to be a gift to you. Maybe we don't always do that. Maybe we're hollow inside sometimes, and maybe there's something going on inside our heads that we wish wasn't happening, but we're always standing at some harbor ready to welcome the huddled masses. Like you. Come see us next time at the Double Nickel.
No, all right, so you could all hop on up if you want. You don't have to run away, but all right, so
Oh, and we have the seance for Grover Cleveland soon. Yeah, you could join us later for
thank you for participating in the Halloween Extravaganza. Always love it. Like we get a lot of people reaching out to us, what they like, what they don't, all that other good stuff. But yeah, so thank you. All were outstanding. Miss Mel, would you like to ask the individuals something timeless? Would you like to ask them?
Yeah, is that a giant puppet you got there? How we doing?
Oh, I'm fine. How are we doing?
She's asking if you're a mascot, Don.
Don, he's
Oh!
really cute.
Yeah, it's a costume. I mean, it's it's
Oh,
one of
it's
the
head.
kind of a well, kind of go to somebody else.
Did you steal a mascot from a sports team?
How do these people do this stuff?
Caroline, would you like to ask the timeless a question?
Yes, did you guys coordinate your outfits before coming on or
Not really.
No,
no?
we
Improv.
did a show last week and we used some different costumes, so you never know what's going to appear.
Being that we're already in costume, it's kind of strange.
Yeah, I thought, very funny. It's great to see you where everybody takes it and seeing what's what. I will have to say, I mean, I love, how everybody performed and all, but I do love your ears, Frida.
Oh.
You can see through your ears. It's like, well, it looks like we could see it, but it's a reflection. But
Well, you know what happens when I click the green screen, the whole background falls apart with the new update. So this is the best I can do.
Oh, it looks great. Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah.
With your ears.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Timeless.
having us, and we love
Yes.
answering your questions if you have any at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to hook up with a lady. Well, do you know any that are in desperate mode? No, I'm just kidding.
Some of our
I'm kidding, but
customers,
I'm
yeah,
not kidding. But yes.
some of our customers are in desperate mode.
You make such a beautiful picture, Andy.
Hey, we got a little game going on after the show at the Double Nickel. I think I might work something out for you there.
Yeah, just watch out if he, if you ask for change of a quarter, he's gonna give you 2 nickels and a dime.
Well, thank you. You timeless, outstanding. We do have an improv jam at the end. If you're available, you could always hop on. It's the same spot, but thank you. Outstanding job.
Thank you for having us, Andy.
Thank you so much. Great job.
Thank you.
For having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we are going right to the 10:15 spot. Am I saying it right? Wait, maybe I'm doing it wrong. No, I'm wrong. The 9. Nope. Yep. Oh, I was right. Wow. Thought we were behind time. Wow, we're actually ahead of time. Did that a little bit wrong. Did that wrong. Okay. That's all good. No, because I'm like looking at it here and there, and I'm like, okay, well, we're eating up the time. I was purposely trying to eat up more time. And realized that didn't eat up enough time. That's all good. So I was just gonna skip here. Going on. So I don't, is our Unicorn Kingdom available? Do they want to participate? Let me just see.
Yeah,
We are.
Oh, you are? So you know what? Yeah, so I'm not taking away from your set. You could expand on this time set, because this thing I gotta take out and just mess with it a little bit, but we're gonna introduce Unicorn Kingdom. All right, great job. Sorry about that. Wait there.
Oh. Hello. Oh, we're waiting for 1 or 2 more to pop on here. We're Unicorn Kingdom, a house team of inner city improv. To get us started, we just need a suggestion of any word at all.
Cranberry.
Cranberry.
Thank you, Cranberry.
All right, thank you, Cranberry.
Cranberry.
No, the cranberry has got a long history of tantalizing, exquisite effects in your recipes. Sir, could you please tell us how you got started on this delicacy?
Well, I was born in a cranberry field. 5th generation born in the same cranberry field. My parents said, "It's cranberries for you, young cranberry. I'm cranberry the 5th."
Oh,
And I just wanted to share my cranberry recipes with everybody, including paying customers like you.
Just let me make clear, that's fascinating to me. Now, is the cranberry field, is it related to the strawberry fields? I mean, many famous songs have been, is it?
You know, both the cranberry and the strawberry are red, and that's good enough for me. They are completely related. I'm going to wager 99% identical.
Tag out, Danelle.
Oh, well, I have to go experiment on this. Thank you.
Oh, the 5th. It is I, the 1st. Thank you for coming.
Great grandfather.
Thank you for coming to visit me in jail. It's a long time since any of our family have visited me. Now,
Is it true what they say about you?
yes, I was the first. I was the first one who said that strawberries and cranberries are the same thing.
Oh, it runs in the family then.
Yes. Even though one is grown in a vine and one is grown in a bog, they are the same thing. So saith the raspberry family.
They're both red. They're all red.
Mm-hmm.
A red fruit is a red fruit is a red fruit.
A red Honda counts as a fruit, even a red Nissan.
Exactly. Just like my family tattoo says, a red Honda is a fruit.
Yes. Were you able to sneak in a knife for me?
Right here.
That's not very sneaky. No. That's not sneaking at all. Jeez. Please. Now, when you
I'll deliver it later.
Yes.
We cut over into the security room of the prison. those amateurs trying to sneak knives in again. Do you just for fun just want to let them pass, Wharton? I mean, we can catch them, but seems like we just do that every single week.
Oh, I think we can let them pass. I mean, after all, they let me go back and forth all the time. And, next time you should really come with me to interview some of these folks. It's kind of hilarious, really.
Can I? I thought they were all supposed to be meant to be hush hush private.
In fact, I've got jars of cranberries and jars of strawberries, and I've got some hashish if you want. And I got some free tattoos on strawberries over here and cranberries. And man, you meet the nicest grandparents of people. It's awesome. I think it's fine. Let them go back and forth. Let everybody go back and forth. It's a party town.
Okay. Oh my god, that sounds like fun.
You take your job too seriously, Max. You take it too seriously.
I'm sorry. I'll promise not to take it so seriously next time.
Could you let me
cut to the dining hall with the first and the fifth? All right.
Oh, what am I doing here?
Great grandpa.
I'm coming.
Yeah, it's a big.
I had to put my beard on. Come on. Look, I had to put my beard on backwards. You rushed me.
I brought a gift for you. It's a fork-shaped cake. Here you are.
Excellent. Oh, it only has 3 tines, though. I don't know if the guards are going to accept that.
Any more would have been suspicious. 3 tines barely counts as a fork.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to turn around my beard.
I love watching you do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that feel better now?
Only if I have my beard turned around.
While you're doing that, I really should straighten this mustache. Here we
You
go.
really should.
Oh, is that better?
It was a long time ago. It was before we started numbering ourselves that we were follically challenged. We've always been a follically challenged family.
There's a reason I'm wearing a hat.
There's a reason why I got this and all this.
You're compensating. Go on.
Listen, look, I even got extra. I got this even if I need it. So
they let you have everything but forks in here.
Yeah, it's weird. Shame. I don't even remember what I did.
You said earlier. You said that you were the first to say that strawberries and cranberries were the same.
I forgot that the Strawberry Council turf said that was slanderous.
For what it's worth, I've been saying that, and so far it's been fine.
Wow, you got lucky. You got real lucky. I guess the slander laws of this woke society, they don't care. They say free speech is free speech.
Right?
Check out David. I've brought you here today to talk about this cranberry strawberry mess that you are doing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They are not the same.
They're both red. They're the same.
Yeah. And I know other things that are red, and we don't call them a berry.
Oh, yeah? Well, here's things I know red. Strawberry, cranberry, raspberry, Honda.
Oh, if that's all you can name, 4 things?
4 things.
Oh, okay. But you're number 5.
Number 5?
Yeah, you're supposed. Yeah, you're number 5. That's what I heard. You were talking to number 1, and you're number 5.
Let's take a quick trip to 2 people on the $25,000 pyramid. I'm giving the clues. Cherry, strawberries, Honda, Toyota, books.
I know.
You just yell it out. You don't have to say you know.
Oh, all natural pink pistachio nut, salt free.
No, that's not it. red delicious apples, a red Humvee, the red shirt that he's wearing.
They're all car brands.
Oh God, we could have got it. Oh, you cut back.
Get so nervous. Get so nervous.
I've thought about it. There's only 4 red things in the world.
What?
Tag out, Nelson. Wait, what do you mean there are only 4 red things in the world?
Hold on.
Who do you think I am?
Whoa. Oh. Now I'm questioning everything. You're a raspberry.
What? My father was an octopus? My mother was an octopus? How dare you? Strawberries are the lowest forms of life.
If I may change the subject for a second, are you wearing that hat because you're balding? I'm sorry. You're the 5th red thing.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
What the?
My cape is red. That thing. Thank you very much.
Well, then the explanation is that cape is made out of strawberries or a Honda.
Definitely not made out of me. But by the way, between you and me, I am balding.
Oh, condolences.
Yeah.
Tag out, Michael. Bring someone else in. Hi, welcome to the balding support group.
Mm-hmm.
I am a minister in the prison, and I too am balding. And Mr. Squid, would you like to, or are you a cuttlefish, sir? I didn't want to.
Octopus?
Octopus.
Octopus? How dare you, sir?
I didn't know if it was squid or cuttlefish or octopus. I'm sorry, sir. I knew it was one of the 3. But we want you to feel comfortable to take off your hat.
No. No, I put on this hat for a reason.
I used to do the same thing. I used to wear this piece on top of my head. Look. Yes, see? It does that look natural? No.
I know how it feels. I'm willing to be polite and say that it looks real. Like, that's the compliment I want people to give me. That and to get my species right.
Yes. Mr. Two Eyes, what do you have to say?
Me want hair. Me want hair. I'm going to take hair.
Yes, we know you want hair, and every one of us wants hair, but unfortunately we're all balding. You as well. We can see that blue hair is a rug. You don't have to keep wearing that blue hair as a rug. We want to see the real eyeball monster.
There's a strawberry in the sky. Oh, I got it. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Sure it's not a Honda?
Oh, you're right. It's a Honda.
It's definitely a Civic.
I died.
Anyways, we're so sorry about that eyeball monster that you are dead. Honestly, it couldn't have happened to a better monster. Maybe next time you'll accept your hair. Thank you, Mr. Octopus.
I don't know what to say. No one has seen the top of my head in years.
You are beautiful. You are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you differently.
Well, you are beautiful too. And
Can I go, David? Thank you for meeting me. I apologize for hiding in the shadows, but I don't know if I'm ready for anybody to see my true color.
Oh, I have some experience in this. I know it's really scary. Can I just call you Teddy?
That's my name, so please.
Okay. Yeah. You can step out into the light. I was ashamed of something about myself once.
Okay.
Oh yes, do.
I'm gonna
Step
step
out
Oh.
into the light. Yes, I
Yeah.
love teddy bears.
Yeah.
This is me. This is me.
My God, aren't you a colorful character?
Oh. Thank you for embracing the real me.
Yeah, and you too, sewage, Venus flytrap.
I want to
Sewage
eat you.
pipe.
What?
I want to eat you.
No.
No, we're here
Like I
to-
said before, this is a safe space, so no eating.
I want a cranberry recipe, or else I'm going to eat you.
Oh, I have a cranberry recipe.
Okay
Oh.
then.
How convenient.
Yes.
Go out on a beautiful, beautiful June morning
Oh.
to your raspberry plant with a large bowl
Oh.
and pick a raspberry and put it in the bowl. And then pick a raspberry and eat it. And then pick a second raspberry and put it in the bowl. And then pick another raspberry and eat it. And it helps if you have thumbs. I do not have thumbs.
Tag out Danelle. This is what happens after she does all of that. Or keep Danelle. Keep Danelle.
Oh.
You have awoken the cranberry wizard. You have gone through the steps required.
I see red. I see red and light and sauce.
We see it. I am going to teach you the secret 6th and 7th red things. Are you ready?
Well, I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
The 6th red thing is the red suspenders that Mario the plumber wears.
Oh.
All hail the 6th thing.
All hail to 6 things. All hail to suspenders.
The 7th thing. It's often not talked about very much. It is the red in the innocence of a young person's eye.
Oh.
Hail the 7th thing.
I bow to the innocent eye.
Gotcha. Hey, could you call me an Uber? I gotta get to somebody else who's going through the steps a couple miles away.
Uber,
Thank you.
please.
Sweep.
I am the 6th. The 6th in a long
what?
family.
The 6th what?
And the 6th red thing in the world.
6th red thing in the world?
There are only 6 red things in the entire world, nay, the universe.
Wait a minute. Didn't previously you told me there was 5? There was only 5?
I have been on quite an enlightening journey.
Oh, yeah, you finally made it to the light?
I have the red light.
Oh,
baby.
And that
Oh,
stops
baby.
you.
You gonna tell them about my red lips, hot stuff, and the red light
Whoa.
district?
Okay, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for this.
Oh,
Well, I'm going to let you two talk about it.
yeah. I thought you were gonna keep this relationship secret, but yeah, I'm your number lucky 7. Hot red lips, baby.
Your lips are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I love you just because you feed me all the cranberry sauce in the world. I love.
Is there anything that can bring people things more together than cranberry sauce?
All right, let's sweeps. Let's take you to the blueberry family. Son or daughter? I'm not going to gender.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, Father. Not like my other sibling.
How many things there are that are blue in this world? There are 3,276,801 things that are blue.
Yeah, there's many blue things, not a whole lot of red things, and 4 kinds of meat.
There are. Now, How do you remember all those 3 million things that are blue? I have a song for you.
Oh.
Oh, these are the things that are blue. These are the things that are blue.
Blue.
Blueberries and God, I forgot the rest. Jesus.
You can do it, Father.
Blueberries and blue that blue hair on that guy and blue shirts and blue eyeballs and blue the blues. I'm sorry, son. I gotta tell you, I made up that song. There ain't no. There are only 3 things in the world that are blue.
Oh, wait. How many?
3.
Only 3 total, or 3 million?
3. 1, 2, 3. Got blue eyes. Got the blue ocean.
1, 2.
And he got the blue and the innocence of the eyes of an old person.
3 things.
That's it. I'm sorry. Our blueberries.
The only thing, if more, I mean, that's almost as disappointing as the fact that our other sibling is hiding and just keeps counting out in the background.
I know. Also,
well, why did you lie to us? And to our blue hair pet too.
I was born in a green household.
Green
household. And we had to memorize all the vegetables that were green. And there's so many.
Yeah, that's a longer wavelength.
That's the only blueberries. They're the only.
Cut to the greenhouse. The childhood greenhouse. Son, come back.
I'm sorry. I'm wearing orange now. I sort of got green and yellow mixed up.
Well, green is the complement of orange, which means you're on the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
Yes.
I was going to ask you to name all the green things in the house, but now I'm going to exile you.
Please, no, Dad, no.
You must leave until you can appreciate green and name every green thing in the world.
No. I just can't handle the cilantro. No.
Oh, son. One day.
How many times do I have to tell you? You can't just throw him out like that.
He offended me.
And you've never offended anyone?
Never.
Ha! Ha! You just told a story right there. You offend me every day.
Offended by a story?
Offended by you.
Oh, well then I'll leave and I'll never come back.
Don't you threaten me.
I will never have these chats again.
Okay, well, just get on down the road then if that's what you're going to do.
Oh, away I go. I'm at the door now.
Just keep going. Keep
I'm
going.
opening the door.
Well, yeah, get on out.
That's 1 foot through the door.
Get the other one out.
Other foot's through the door.
And I'm going to shut it on you.
Oh, give me that foot. Give me that foot. I want to get that foot. I'm collecting gangrene. We need to collect gangrene for my experiment. Can you?
You need that foot?
I need the foot. I want to get the pulse of the foot, and I want to take the gangrene and I want to harvest it. Because you know what? That can come in handy. You know, people don't realize the importance of gangrene.
They don't?
No, they don't.
What is it?
Well, you know, the stuff grows pretty good. It kind of smells.
But I want to know what the real purpose is of gangrene.
Well, the real purpose of gangrene, huh? If you want to know the purpose, let me give you some. Spread it on you so you can have your experience. If you want to be one with everything and be like molded so that you have the essence of everything, you need to be evaporated.
Will it make me scream?
Do you want to scream?
I don't know. It's you said gangrene. I'm thinking it might make me scream.
I think it will, by golly. I think you're right. We'll give you gangrene and make you scream. And
Ooh,
hold
let's
on
go
tight.
into the night. Come
Hold
on,
on tight.
let's
Hold
make
on
it right.
tight.
All right, let's sweep and take you back to the prison. You know, after all these years in prison, I've determined there is only one blues song.
Just one.
This one, and it's called Da Da Na Na.
Da-na-na-na.
Yeah, you know, everyone knows it. Da Na Na Na.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Da Na Na
Da-na-na.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Da Na.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That's the jailhouse blues. Da Na Na Na.
You've really embraced this jail. That's great since it gave you that fork and you did nothing with it.
I did. I had it, and I realized that it was really useful for me to eat my food. So that's what I was using it for. And then I started sharing it around, and everyone's got a fork.
That's beautiful in a way.
Yeah, it is. Sort of utopian, I should say. I don't think I want to get out of prison. I think we have it nicer in here than you guys have it out there.
I like it in there first.
Well, you'll find out when you get in here that there are many more colors than just the primary palettes that we have known.
Can I just say something, please? Could you? No, on your foot. Look, I'm down on your foot.
Hey there.
You got an injury on your foot. Looks like gangrene, you know, and so.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
I'm not as bad as people say, really. I can actually help you get out of this place if you want to get out, you know?
Well, like,
that's not directed at me.
Oh yeah, I
can just go out that door anytime.
Yeah, use his feet to walk out the door. I can't use my feet to walk out the door.
No, they'll let you go. They'll let you go when let you go to the sanitarium, so you can like get your foot cut off and not have the gangrene.
Oh.
I heard that people are paying good money for gangrenous.
Well, I plan on being a movie star, you know, getting those monster movies and all that, and, you know, gangrene takes over tomato killer, you know.
You know, I did hear a story about a town that has light pink / coral colors. I ain't never heard anything like that in my life.
I don't know any of the words you just said.
I didn't hear them either, but they're colors.
Wow.
Scarlet.
Red?
No, not red. There's red. There's ochre.
Blue.
There's ochre.
Well, there's red like in a sore throat. I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with all the like measles red or
red like a sore throat. You're telling me there's 8 red things in the world?
Yeah. The first, when I take off my beard, you know it's serious.
Uh-huh.
There are more than just those 7 colors that we know of.
Oh, you've been enlightened in prison.
I mean, look at
are you telling me there's gang blue and gang red and gang?
I'm saying that you are nearly a color, I would say, of light green. Not gangrene, light green. Maybe a little bit of navy green.
Well, that doesn't sound that important, really.
You're as important as you are. You're my gangrenous foot.
Well, thank you. I don't want to be a light case. I want to be a heavy duty, you know, like extreme, severe gangrene.
We are the colors that we are.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That is good.
I think I'm going to go home and bake a cake with 4 tines in it.
Yeah. Now, listen, sometimes they talk about the absence of color or all colors together. Let's not even discuss that.
Well, can I suggest you take a bath when you go home? I mean, you know, it's kind of grody here.
Yeah, that's prison life for you. I'll put my beard back on. It usually smells better when my beard is on.
Mm-hmm. Well, first, I'll see you later.
All right. And sweep.
Sweep and roll.
So, what color are you?
Turquoise as always.
The what?
Turquoise. You've known that.
That's right. You are pretty turquoise.
Thank you. It's nice to be recognized, Mr. Wizard.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad that you recognize me.
And that's our show, brought to you by Red.
Brought to you by
Yellow,
the colors
green, blue, violet,
turquoise, pink, coral. We are Unicorn Kingdom, a house team of intercity improv. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Great. Definitely great job. So, Caroline, would you like to ask Unicorn Kingdom any question?
Yeah, where else are you guys performing?
Oh, shoot. I wasn't ready for this. Where's my spreadsheet? Our next
Go for it, Michael. You
Our
have
next show is Sunday, November 11th with Highwire Improv at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. And then we also have December and January shows with them. And I'm sure we'll be popping up elsewhere.
Yep. And
like
we love
here
playing
with
with
you
guys.
all.
Sounds great. Well,
Can I
yeah,
have a
great
follow-up
having you.
Question: why aren't you guys dressed as unicorns?
That's a little too on the horn, don't you think?
Oh, good.
Mel, would you like to ask Unicorn Kingdom a question?
Well, that was actually a really good question Caroline just took from me. So, I'm really enjoying the props. I like that. What was that little thing Alex was holding there? It looked like a mushroom. Oh my God, it's an octopus. I was
It
way
is an
off.
octopus.
Okay.
With a little sombrero.
As is traditional.
Oh, you've got
Yes.
Mario too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Michael, I have to ask you, since you like Luigi, who do you prefer, Princess Peach or Princess Daisy?
Daisy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm old school. I still take the peach, but I'm old school, you know.
Super Mario
But-
Land's the first Mario game I ever finished.
So, out of curiosity, we'll take it away as Alex is trying his best to back up the unicorn. But it goes down to, do you have anywhere else that you perform? If you guys want to let us know, solo or with another improv team, in person or online?
Tomorrow and next Friday and next Saturday, I'm performing with various teams, including one with Alex at Lila in San Francisco. So that's Saturday the 29th, Friday the 4th, and Saturday the 5th, 8 p.m., Exit Theater, San Francisco.
Oh, perfect. So in person.
In person.
Awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
That's great. Anyone else want to advertise something that they're doing in person with somebody else or another improv team? No dice, huh?
We have the
I love
Inner City Jam every Sunday. Most Sundays, look for us on the Inner City page on the internet.
There you go. Perfect. So Unicorn Kingdom originally got created from Inner City. So great job. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks,
you.
Glenn.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mel.
Thanks, Mel, Caroline, Andy.
We had a great time.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. So there is an improv jam at the end for individuals, 11:51 p.m. Eastern time, supposed to be the time, and it looks like it's going to be close to that, which is always great. So, Mel, would you like to introduce the next individuals?
Sure. Up next we have No Shame.
Oh, shame. Down, 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 down.
Well, hello, spooky people. I want to paint a picture for you. Imagine walking in a dark building. There's crows sitting outside the building. You enter and you find yourself surrounded by 4 individuals. These 4 individuals are Todd Olson, Felipe Fernandez, and Robbie Foss. And together we are No Shame! Oh, well, do we have a show for you, fellas? First of all, happy Halloween. I feel I'm the only one that didn't get the memo on the black background. Feel a little left out, but that's okay. That's okay. That's not gonna stop this amazing show from happening. And Robbie, how are you feeling today?
I feel like I'm on to another planet. Yes, it's fun to be
Oh,
with you guys. I'm Chubasita, mini Chewbacca.
mini Chewbacca, ingenious. And Felipe, are we a shark?
I am a shark man, and I do shark things. And
A shark man!
yes, a shark man.
Terrifying, terrifying. And Todd, I see somebody didn't pay some bills and you're gonna go beat them up?
I've traveled all the way in black and white from the 1930s to put some Humphrey Bogart on somebody.
Oh, love it, Todd. Love it. We'll definitely have a lot of views because of that name. So, for our first scene, we want to take you to an interview where we interview a three-headed monster. That is right, folks. We actually captured a three-headed monster. But I'm going to need a suggestion. What topical thing would you like us to interview this monster about? Could be anything. Could be about politics. Could be about the environment. Could we get a suggestion in the chat? What would you like to ask a three-headed monster in our interview? Looking at the chat, we're getting some really raunchy suggestions. Some of them are definitely not R-rated, but this one is. How to eat cereal. Amazing. So we take you to the scene of how to eat a cereal by a three-headed monster.
Amazing. It's fascinating that tonight we have in front of us for Halloween a three-headed monster. It's just amazing. They are so crazy. But the question for a three-headed monster is, how do you eat cereal collectively?
We
Eat
cereal.
The
a
popsicle
every
morning
before
noon.
Okay, great. So my question is, you've got three heads and two hands. At what point do you actually pass the spoon?
We
pass
the
spoon
with
our
pinky
finger.
Just the pinky finger. So you balance it on the finger as you pass it along. That's very subtle. That would suggest some very highly coordinated brain work.
Yes.
We
are
thinking
very
smartly.
That's obvious, and obviously you're also active about this because you could probably use to lose just a little bit of weight. Does everybody sort of agree on an approach to physical exercise and lifestyle?
Exercise
is
hateful
because
we
despise
running,
jogging,
swimming,
basically
everything.
That's amazing. And this is the most harmony I've seen with three people in months. Are you so harmonious on everything?
Of
course
we
are
so
harmonious.
Okay. And as we wrap up, I know you're going to go out trick-or-treating because if I were one of your heads, I would definitely go out trick-or-treating. What kind of candy do you want?
I
prefer
dark
chocolates
and
almonds
because
it's
good
for
us.
Awesome. There we go, folks. That's the scoop here with the three-headed monster. We're going to play a different game, and I'm going to turn it over to Robbie to introduce the dubbing game.
Okay, so we just saw a three-headed monster, and it's Halloween. So this kind of dubbing game is about bodies and voices coming together, because on Halloween, sometimes you hear voices, sometimes you see bodies. So the first bodies to start off with will be me and Felipe. Felipe, come on out. Todd will be playing my haunted voice. And Gonzalo, Todd, come out. Let's just do a test run of my voice. So I'm going to be moving, and Todd is going to be my voice.
Yes, yes, yes. Come here, my little child. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so that's my voice. And then we have Gonzalo doing Felipe's voice. Gonzalo?
I don't know, guys. I kind of feel like maybe we're in the wrong place. Have you ever thought about that? It's like, I called my mom, but she kind of said that maybe we should get back to what we're doing before. I think we're not really good at this.
So now we're gonna cut to the scene right now between me and Felipe with our haunted voices.
Oh, do you see these bear gloves? Do you see the bear gloves?
Oh,
I
love them. Oh my God, give them. Oh, they're so soft. Oh, they feel the flurriness on them. What is this made of?
It's made from bear skin, from the bear that I killed. I killed with my bare hands. I axed it. And now I have bear gloves.
You killed a bear with your bare hands? Like, what? Why didn't you just grab like a machete or something? Like, why don't you grab your with the bare hands? Did you get hurt? Like,
I am Tanya, master of death and little curry furry little bastards too.
Okay, now we're gonna switch. So I like to mangle these little furry creatures for my own fashion statement, like these bear gloves.
I can't believe this. That's so cruel. That's so cruel. These weren't just any bears. They were bear cubs. They were babies. Ay.
You know what? When you're a monster like myself, bear cubs are on the menu.
Oh, man.
You know what? I like to eat them too and dress like them. I really like to make them into hats, gloves, and sometimes I sell them at the Sunday market. You should really come to my
what? Oh my gosh! You stop! You stop! You're a bad person. You're a bad person. Man, what are you thinking? I can't believe it. It blows my mind.
Dude, I'm a monster. I'm a monster. That's what we do. That's our world. I mean, what are you, Goldilocks?
I mean, Goldilocks. I mean, she hangs out with the bears. So, I mean, you could say that I get along with bears. That's why I'm really, really offended of your spree of hurting bears.
Oh my goodness. Now you're so righteous. You're a monster too. Hello, James.
What?
You went to monster school with me. Didn't they teach you to eat bears?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Ah, bears. But I arg. But I arg. That's, yeah, I remember
Really?
Monster School. Yeah, I have standards though.
You have standards now? You have standards? You used to kill bunny rabbits.
Oh, but these were the bunnies. They're too many. I'm population control. That's what I do. I feel it's good for society. Bunnies, it's too many.
Oh, all right. You're trying to rebrand us now, huh? Is that it? Do we have to just be kind monsters now?
I'm trying to just look. No, it's just look to the future. Carrying's the way. Believe me, carrying. Like we gotta take care of people.
You know what? I could get on with this as long as you let me still keep my fashionable wardrobe. I'm cool with that.
Well, let me think about it. If it's the last time, I'll look the other way. Look, just like that. Don't see anything. Don't. Close my eyes. Close my eyes. I do this peekaboo thing
You know what?
sometimes.
I'm good. I'm really happy that I'm gonna try something new. It's a new year, and thanks, buddy, for opening my eyes.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
End scene.
Awesome. Thank you, folks. What a great scene. So for next scene, we're going to take you to what we call understudy. So we're going to have Robbie and Felipe, and they're going to play a scene. And in this case, I'm going to give them the suggestion of a student and a teacher. And then Todd and I are going to re-improvise that scene with a little bit of a horror twist. So we take you to a student and a teacher.
Oh, Chef James, I'm so glad to be at your cooking school.
Yeah, Chrissy. Man, this is amazing because you've been an exceptional student, and now you're gonna live your dream to learn how to cook.
Yes, I see that we've like making this simple spaghetti dish. Does it meet your standards?
Let's see. It's very red, and look, I like it because this is the kind of spaghetti with the kind of sauce that gets all over the place.
Yes, Chef James, you told me that I should use extra tomatoes. So I picked them in my garden and brought them to the school.
Oh, yeah, and you do remember the cutting technique, right? Where it's like chop, 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 just like that.
I have my ninja knife, and
Yeah.
I've been working really hard to cut beautiful julienne slices, perfect diced tomatoes.
Oh, that's fantastic. And then, of course, the ground beef must be properly grounded. Like, ground.
Yeah, I gotta grind it.
Yeah.
I still need a little help with that technique, but I just want to say, Chef James, that this is a dream come true to be learning with you.
Thank you. I'm here to make your dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll teach you everything that I know.
And switch.
Chef James, we don't have enough bodies for this chili.
I want more veins in the chili.
We don't have no more veins. We didn't write veins. You just told me to get kidneys.
You said you wanted noodles. I use veins when you want noodles.
This is the worst cooking class ever. Chef James, could we use, I don't know, maybe tentacles as a place for noodles, or maybe brain cells? There must be some way you can turn this chili into perfection.
It's easy. Have a deep look in the cauldron, young man. There you go.
God.
A little closer. Oh, that's a good student. Oh.
What am I smelling?
Oh, that is chili at its purest. Does it
Oh.
does it smell a little bit like Mrs. Johnson next door? Does it smell
No,
a little bit like Mr. Fluffy from next door?
you wouldn't.
Oh, yes, I would, and I did.
Chef, this is gonna be the best chili ever.
It we've got 3 types of veins, 2 types of livers. It will make us live forever, I suspect.
Oh my God, Chef. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. You are, how can I say this politely, the worst, best chef ever?
I prefer the best worst chef ever, but that's merely semantics.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
Now, you're still bringing your family for dinner on Monday, correct?
Well, Chef, I have a little surprise for you. Why don't you take a peek and look down? Oh, yes! You see that eyeball floating? That's my grandmother.
God.
That extra intestine, that's my mother. And my dad, who, kind of didn't quite make the cut.
Yeah, I'm thinking that he's maybe not the right product for the chili. Maybe we make burgers with him.
Yeah, they're definitely very salty.
Scene. All right, that was a great way to have a special connection with your parents and family. So our next game is cocktail party. So what's gonna happen is gonna be a party which is hosted by Gonzalo, and we're gonna take turns entering this party. Let's make it a Halloween party and bringing a special character or a special emotion or something into this party. So Gonzalo, since this is your party, take it away.
Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome to my Halloween bash. And the theme for today, of course, is Nightmare Before Christmas. Who could have guessed? Now, if only I had music. But you know what? We'll have to make do, fellas. We'll have to make do because what's a party without a little bit of music? We'll just wait for the DJ to get here. In the meantime, I'm excited for my guest to show up. It's gonna be quite an evening to remember. I'm gonna be dancing and eating. Snap.
I'm just so sad. All this Halloween, it just makes me sad.
What?
Cry with me. Be one in sadness. It's just, what I'm saying? Sometimes Halloween, it just reminds you of death. It just, like, it's gonna happen soon. And I don't know.
Oh my god, I hate Halloween! Damn it! Why are you doing a Halloween party? Why are you making these stupid parties of Halloween? They're terrible! I hate the Halloween party, man! This is just the worst!
Yeah, I know. I feel you now. Oh, it makes me so aggravated.
You know what, guys? It's like, at least you didn't fucking buy every shit and host me the party just to have ungrateful guests come to the fucking party.
Who told you?
Man, I hate the night before Christmas. We've seen it over again, and where's our other guests? Where are all the guests? It's like the
Too many candies.
Oh my god, it's Halloween. It's my favorite time of year. It's Halloween.
Yeah, you know what?
It's Halloween.
It's actually good. Halloween is fun.
Oh my god. Hey, dude, where's the Butterfingers?
Right here, Bob. You see, this is the attitude that we need to have, folks.
Pocket. Halloween. Hey, wow. That's just crazy, man.
Yeah,
Bob.
All your Snickers. Oh, I ate them. That's right. I forgot.
We also have some punch. I made it
man.
special.
I drank it. There's something in that punch, man.
Give me
It's
some
like,
of that.
shoot. Oh,
I think he has to leave now. He's too drunk. Bye. Oh, I hate this. I hate
yeah,
when
you know, yeah.
I hate it. I'm out of here. Bye, guys. Thanks again.
I hate you.
It's leaving now. It's just
We're trying to have a nice party, man.
yeah, you know, I have to call it a night. I have to call it a night. Sorry, Gonzalo.
Oh my god. What a party. I had a crazy guy, a very angry person, and one person who didn't stop crying. I'm gonna say that's your regular Halloween party, folks.
Right, sorry, I need to interrupt. We have some bodies out back. It's time for our next game, CSI. I need a suggestion from the audience of a household object. Oh, put it in the chat, please. Any sort of object, really quick, because there's a body back here. All right, I see a toaster. CSI. Oh! This body looks like burnt, crusty, and old.
Oh my god. This body looks like it was cooked for too long. CSI.
Oh mon Dieu, Inspector Leclerc. Oh, this patty, she is French toast.
Looks like this body is not fully dead. CSI.
It looks like this body could have been extra crispy. CSI.
It looks like this body has great buns. CSI.
It looks like this body went swimming in the bathtub with electronics. CSI.
Looks like this body was a bit toasted. CSI. And that's our show. Thank you very much. We are No Shame. We have Todd Olson, Robbie Foss, Gonzalo Vasquez, and of course me, Felipe Fernandez. You guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much for having us here. It's been fun.
Great job. Definitely was very great job there. Yeah. Before we even, Miss Mel, would you like to ask? No shame, and don't worry about having any shame. Mel, show them. Go.
Yeah, so monsters came up during the show. What's everyone's favorite monster?
Ooh.
Oh, Frankenstein.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, Frankenfurter.
Like werewolves. Werewolves are cool.
And I like cute monsters from Pokemon.
Nice.
One of these things is not like the others.
Caroline, would you like to ask? No shame.
Well, I always like to ask, are you guys performing anywhere else? In person, online?
Yeah, so online.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Todd. So we have a website. It's noshame.live, and we usually update it where we're performing. So we will definitely see, if you have us, we'll be here next month. And we'll be also performing at Second City as part of our class.
Perfect. That's
So
great.
thank you,
And just,
Caroline.
yeah, no, that definitely, yeah. So 3 weeks from today, I'm pretty sure that's when the next extravaganza is, just because of the, Thanksgiving and all. So we don't want to have that holding it up less people. But for some reason, I don't have it written down, and I have it over here. It's just kind of hard to walk around with. So, but just was with curiosity, you know what? We'll go around each one of you if you don't mind. So we'll start with Felipe, just as the way I see it on screen. Are you doing anything special for Halloween?
Doing anything? Just hang out with family. It's one of those holidays that brings the family together.
That's awesome. What about yourself, Gonzalo?
So giving out candy, and like a tradition for me is to go watch at the movies A Nightmare Before Christmas and Rocky Horror Picture Show. So yeah, we'll be doing that.
Very cool. What about yourself, Miss Robbie?
So I live here in San Diego, California, and tomorrow night the Comic-Con Museum is hosting a costume Halloween party with the people who are the founders of the Funko Pops. So I'm going to be dressed up as Lady Thor.
Oh, that sounds great. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely got to be on my bucket list. Now check that out. I didn't realize San Diego had the Comic-Con Museum. Hall of Fame. That's outstanding. Todd, what about yourself?
Nothing nearly as extravagant or as enjoyable as Robbie or Gonzalo or Felipe. Probably moving a lot of possessions that don't belong to me, but that's what it's about to be a family member. So, Andy, if I can ask, how long have you been wearing that today?
Well, we started at 3:00, so probably about 2:30, 2:20-ish. Well, so it's been many
A
hours.
great costume, all of you.
You guys are amazing. I watched your other set, and it's exciting. Thank you for doing this and bringing so many people together. It's really a joy.
Thank you, and I will say the two ladies here definitely doing an amazing job having my back and taking over. I think Caroline does the witching spell, so I think she does it in the right manner. So, but thank you all. No shame, you're outstanding. Thank you so much. So yeah, great job.
Thanks, everybody.
Perfect.
Thank you. Halloween.
Happy Halloween. And there is an improv jam at the end for those that are around at 11:51 Eastern time, because we do need people for it to perform at. We've had people where sometimes they've told us be back and never happens. But again, that's on your call. So tell me to do this because this thing's getting me in my head. So yeah, no, I don't want to. That's right. So what time is it right now?
Right now it is 11:10.
So we are gonna, holy mackerel, we may not have our next act. That will be my fault, but no, we don't. So I do see what's his name in the way. I don't want to make Joshua, your choice. Would you like to start performing now? Or you want to hold out? Your choice.
Oh, what the hell? I could do it now.
Okay.
How many times do you live?
Yes, so we're gonna give the third smartest individual, rumors have it maybe fourth smartest individual on the planet. Don't know yet, so we'll find out later tonight. But Josh Previn, perfect, great job.
How you guys doing? Oh, there we go. Hey, it is George Washington. Happy Halloween. Sorry, I didn't get a costume, but man, not easy. You know what I mean? Being president. I'm just getting. You guys have a lot of crazy technology, man. Pop out of that time capsule and one of these iPhones or something. Man. Anyway, I haven't done a lot of improv, I guess you could say. Back in my day, we did do we had jokes. We did have jokes. A lot of people used to make, oh no, I have wooden teeth. Yeah. You know what? Fuck them. Right? But did a little, people don't know, I did actually do some stand-up comedy when I was a young general in the ranks. I did I did a little tap dance, yeah, comedy's not really my thing. But I'll tell you what I did do. I beat the British, right? So not bad. Hey, what I did is I crossed the Delaware, and these guys are like, he'll never cross the Delaware. There's no way. And I'm like, oh, you better. I'm gonna fucking cross the Delaware. Hold on, wait a second. What? Hold on. Somebody's trying to say something. Hold on a second. Hey, what's up, y'all? Heard you guys talking about America. Where'd you go? Pretty cool, man. George Washington, huh? You and I have a lot of common. We don't always get along that well. I mean, we both kind of represent America, whatever, whatever. But yeah, newfangled stuff. What are these iPhones or something? Huh. Curious. There we go. Yeah, I've been doing stand up, just mostly in the clubs, and like don't have a lot of time because I do have I got to do a lot of fighting of bad guys, whatever. And I kind of got screwed because I don't really have a superpower per se, so that sucks. Although I have a suit and I definitely have a shield, but I got to tell you something. In this in today's work environment, that shield's not going to cut it. I mean, there's some bad dudes out there. So George and I have been trying to like get together a little kind of a two-prov thing. And yes and right, that's what we say. But we're working on it. It's we're doing a little bit of Zoom prov, I'd say, to start with. That's what we're doing this. Andy, it's great to have you. Sorry we did not have costumes. It was a last minute thing. So I was going to go dressed as Superman, but I couldn't find a costume. And George, I think, was going to go as Abraham Lincoln. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, we're just looking for contacts, connections. If you're ever auditioned for the professionals, we would be super interested, right, George? We're young, we're cutting our teeth, but zip zap zop, right? Yeah, I'm getting good. I'm a little in my head, so I'm trying to, just listen, right? And it's not about other stuff. You gotta just be in the scene. It's looking at the other partner, right? What? Hold on a second. Boy, that guy's a blabbermouth, eh? What? Yeah. No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, but god damn, I'm such. Yeah. So, yeah, two prov. I might just do some monologues. We're trying to do a kind of a. I love the kind of openers that you guys do, Andy. I'd love to pick your brain at some point. I think we have another guy, Abe Lincoln. Yeah, you've heard of him, right? Yeah, he's famous, right? Abe Lincoln is up for Betsy Ross, I think, who made the flag. So we want to kind of get a group like kind of like the Improfessionals. And actually, if we could just kind of squeeze into your group maybe for a couple of years, and just so we can learn the ropes, and then we'll set off on our own, whatever. We might be able to get like Benedict Arnold. Have you guys heard about this guy? He seems really nice, actually. So he said he's gonna take care of the money stuff for us, which would be really useful because that stuff's really hard. So yeah, if you've heard anything about him, let me know, because it seems like he's really good, super good improviser. Yeah, so we're gonna do the festivals and whatnot. Though it's not easy, man. British, that's easy. Oh, excuse me. But comedy, that's hard, right? Yeah, I've been doing the open mic circuit kind of. I do this whole shtick like I'm George Washington, father of America, but I can't even. No, I got my line all messed up. Hold on. Yeah, I do a thing where I kind of play off my being first president of the United States. I get people still get kind of. I do get people wanting my autograph and stuff, and I'm surprised sometimes because people a long time ago, but people are pretty impressed, and they dig my hat and my wig. There was a period for a long time when that was just awkward. People were like, "Hey, what's the wig?" But wigs are kind of back, I would say, especially on Halloween, right? And again, I am sorry about not having a costume. I just had stuff I was doing. I was really trying to punch up the kind of end of my stand-up routine. Andy, I would love if I could pick your brain and just send you a few of my notes because I do have some good ones. I have a great joke about the cherry tree. Remember that one? Because I chopped it down when I was a kid, but then I was honest about it, and that's where I need you. I got point A, but I need you to kind of bring it home, like maybe with a joke or something at the end of that would be good. Man, so you guys get any good Halloween plans? I'm probably just gonna me and Captain America just trick or treat around the house a little bit, maybe around the block. I'm not gonna do anything fancy. Frankly, I'm starting to feel too old to be trick or treating, but it's cool. People are pretty cool about it. I'm an older gentleman, so it's a little odd, but I love candy, right? And hey, cut me some slack. I was the first president of the United States of America. Not bad, huh? Not bad. You guys really kind of screwed everything up. Not you personally, but like, we kind of, did a lot to make a good country, and don't get me started. Whatever. It's but you do have TikTok. I like TikTok. That's good. See if I can get a little traction on there. Man, that's hard to get some views, but I figure Captain America, if we can go viral, then we got our foot in the door. And who knows, we could be on SNL, right? Love that show. Love that show. Man, this hat looks a little weird. I probably should get a new hat, but I don't know. Hey, Captain, you fall asleep over there? What are you up to? You want to go trick or treating later, or what are we doing? Wait a second. I think you fell asleep. Yeah, fell asleep. Right. I don't have an A on my forehead because I fall asleep early. Hell yeah, I'm going trick or treating. Fuck yeah. It's the one time of year when I can actually, this fucking outfit is useful. Every other day I walk around, I get looks like it's like, what are you dressed like that? It's not Halloween. And finally, that one day I was at a CVS the other day and someone's like, hey, what are you dressed up as? I'm like, you asshole. I got an A on my head. I'm Captain America. He says, what's your superpower? I said, I got a shield, right? So it's not an offensive weapon because it's America. We're on the defense. We're not trying to invade other countries, right? Okay, so that's why I got a shield. So yeah. Oh man, I look tired. I gotta get more sleep. Yeah, so George is probably bending your ear off about our two provs. But again, Andy, if we could pick your brain on that, because we're kind of connected. This extravaganza is amazing, by the way. You kind of have that. You have improv professionals. You're sort of, at the center of it all. So listen, if you ever need a bad guy defended from, then yeah, I mean, I'm your guy. Totally. But and if you have some line games, because you always say you guys, the Improfessionals, have a really good line games, and that's something that George and I, and maybe we're gay, maybe we're not gay. Who cares, right? That's one good thing you guys did about this country, is that everybody's gay or not gay or whatever they want to be. Yeah, some of those line games you have, those are so good. They and whew. Yeah, George has been doing a lot of stand up, but I'm it's too scary for me. I don't do stand up. I can't do stand up. I just I freeze. I just freeze. It's like I'd rather face Lex Luthor or something than a room full of assholes drinking alcohol. You know what I mean? One time, because I tried it once. I went over to the West Side Comedy Theater over there in San Juan. Great place, great vibe. Free, just first 20 to sign up. Great deal. But I started off, I got a little tongue tied, and some guy was like, "You have an A on your head. It should be an L for loser." Dude, do you see how white my teeth are? Why don't you go brush your fucking teeth until they gleam like this, and then get back to me? I have an A. That's why I have an A on my head, so you know that I'm A-okay. Yeah, it's kind of humiliating. I mean, geez. L. Oh, man. Sometimes I think I should just, I don't know, maybe, I think I'd be good at insurance adjustment. I don't know. I just feel like I have a good knack for kind of figuring out, hey, let's insure. I think insurance is good. It's, people need it. It gets a bad rap, but if something bad happens, you need insurance. And anyway, so don't tell George, but I'm thinking of maybe throwing in the towel and going to Loyola Marymount, which is a local college, and seeing if I can get my whatever. Because at the moment, I don't have a lot of education per se, but I do, I have good work ethic, pretty much, pretty good abs, cool outfit, whatever. I got a lot going for me. I just don't have, I was never like a student. And so, tell you though, George, that guy is smart. George Washington, he's modest as hell. But man, that guy is smart. First of all, brilliant. Cross the Delaware? What? That's crazy. You don't cross the Delaware in the middle of the night when it's all misty. People are like, dude, that's crazy. That's some crazy shit, man. Fucking cross the Delaware River. Cornwallis he'll get you, man. George is like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cross the Delaware. Anyway, rest is history, right? Literally. So listen, yeah, sorry again, really sorry. I know you wanted everyone to dress up, and I'm totally down with that. And I usually am really, really good about things like that. And George is too, actually, because we went to we go to this gay Halloween party most years, and we have fun. But look, I'm really sorry about and I would love to, maybe offline I'll text you a chat or something, or we'll talk, right? Okay, Andy. So yeah, that'd be great. And let me know if you need anything over here. I'm in LA, and we so good. We'll talk. right? Cool, man. Thank you. Happy Halloween, right? Right. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. Probably gonna hit the hay soon, though. I'm pretty tired. Yeah. Hey, there's the big man himself.
Yeah, he's looking picture perfect, isn't he?
So, Caroline, would you like to ask the third, fourth smartest individual on the planet what's new?
That guy went. He's a.
Well, I really want to ask a question to Captain America right here. And my big question for Captain America is, how do you think Superman would have taken it if you had gone ahead with your costume idea?
Whoa. Man, that is a really good question. I should have thought of that before, because I mean, he might. I don't know. What do you think? He's a weird guy. Do you know him at all?
No, not personally. No.
You know, he seems super, super like easygoing. He's actually kind of moody, and he's really strong. So.
Oh, yeah. Really strong.
Yeah, he's super strong. So I don't want to, you know. We had a arm wrestle, and I almost wound up in Cincinnati.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. Yep. Well, again, thank you guys. You guys are the best.
Thank you. See, I think Mel wants to ask you a question. I mean, unless you're on the
yeah,
run.
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
No.
I actually have a question for George. So,
let me see
George.
Let me get him.
Washington.
George, get over here, man. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing, George? Hey, get off the toilet. Jesus Christ, it's Halloween. What's up?
So George, I want to address something. How do you feel about Captain America calling himself Captain America? Like, don't you feel that you should be Captain America?
You know, it's funny that that's one of the worst things about being 300 years old. My neck is just, you know, you put your finger right on it. Mel, may I call you Mel?
Of course.
Seem like a smart cookie. Yeah. You know, it's Captain. I call him the Captain, and I have been together for, you know, like 10 years. Live in West Hollywood, whatever. But it was a big problem for us for a while. But we went to we got BetterHelp.com. They have a really good therapists, and they're less expensive, and you don't even have to be on camera if you don't want to. So we did a kind of a 2-prov therapy, and I don't remember what we decided, but so I don't really know the answer to your question.
Oh, well, it seems like you worked it out.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know how you
So if
feel
you guys are ever
300 years old. I'm a Vulcan, so I'm pretty old too.
Oh man.
You live a long time.
Yes. Yeah, you guys are smart too, huh?
Oh yes. We're known for that.
Hey, would you have crossed the Delaware?
Probably not. That was a bold decision. It worked out for you though.
Barely. I'll tell you something. Barely. Don't spread that around because but things worked out luckily. So you guys gonna be at the jam?
Yeah.
At the jam, actually, yeah, we might be doing it a little earlier tonight, but it's scheduled 11:51, but we'll find out. I think that might be an earlier spot.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Woo! All right, guys, I'm gonna go apples.
All right. Oh, Joshua,
Yeah.
Previn, and Captain America and George Washington, thank you all. Great job.
God bless.
God bless.
Thank you.
So, down. I'm looking at it like that. So yeah, basically, are waiting for the unknown Canadian at this point, but it's still 6 minutes away, 5 minutes away, at least scheduled. I know he's one that he usually makes it, but sometimes things do happen. Sometimes he falls asleep. So I will message him and see if he's.
I'm surprised that neither of you have commented on the evolution of my face throughout the night.
I was gonna say, you look about 300 years old too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got lost now. Now I'm confused.
The veins on her face?
Yeah, in between every single set tonight where we had our cameras off, I have added new makeup to my face.
I've noticed.
It's, and I was like, nobody's saying anything.
Okay, I will say, to be honest, like I thought I was kind of iffy. I didn't know if you were breaking out a little bit from but I saw like the rash. It looked like maybe you were putting the thing on, like it looks like the black thing around, but then it looked sort of like when you're moving, it's not following you. So I thought maybe something's breaking out. I'm not gonna call that out.
Hey,
that means you did a good job.
Yeah, that was my costume for the night. It's just slowly degrading.
So it is coming out. So it is the makeup just coming off. You're not adding it.
Oh no, I'm adding makeup. Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
in between every set, I've added a new thing of makeup. Like the first thing was like a little spider web, a little other thing, a little something up here, little stitches up there.
So now is there like it looks like a signature's on your head, on your forehead. I mean, but it's not a signature.
No. No.
Don't you see what I'm seeing
Minions
now?
are lightning.
No,
Oh,
you're
it's
tripping.
lightning?
No, it's like the little veins. Haven't you ever seen that in like a witch transformation? Like you see these little veins coming out.
Where like you see like their blood pumping and they're like, and then they like, I don't know, like vomit a ghoul or something. I don't know.
Okay. Well, no, I definitely noticed there's a lot more than what you had in the beginning. But you took away the hat, right? Or you
No, I still got the hat.
Oh, okay.
I do have like the little veil thing that goes up and down.
That's cool. And I think we did, just because we're waiting for the time thing, there's no rush, but we do have time to gabble, whatever. But just said it. I don't know. Sometimes I just create up words that don't exist, but gabble, like,
yeah.
Isn't that the right way? Am I saying it wrong?
Babble.
I think you combined babble and gab.
Gabble,
Yeah.
I guess.
Gabble.
Yeah, I guess
It's a new portmanteau. Good job.
Gabagool,
it's.
as they may
That's-
say.
So what I would say, just trying to figure out something that is interesting to think of, but I know Caroline's not a big fan of the Halloween world. I know she's not a big fanatic. Is that just in general because you don't like horror, or?
I
is it
I
just
don't
boring?
like horror, but I'm okay. I like haunted houses. Like I'm fairly
Oh, you like that?
calm in most haunted houses, which doesn't make any sense to me because I don't like jump scares. I don't really understand it. I think it's more I forget Halloween is happening until about 5 minutes before Halloween happens, and then I'm like, I don't have any good costumes. I don't have anything planned, and I'm like, well, I missed another one. Next year will be better. And then next year comes around, and 5 minutes before, I go, oh, right.
See, I know a good costume for, I mean, even though I do like the costume you're wearing and that you've worn on these things, but I think a good costume for yourself would be a cow, just because you always talk about your cows. You always talk about how you're from New York, but
I
then you
have
talk about a
goats,
cow.
Andy. You're trying to call me a heifer? I am.
Goats. No, I'm not saying you look like a cow. I'm saying, don't you talk goats, cows? Potato.
They are
potato.
entirely different species. Both ruminants.
I understand. that.
Entirely different species.
I know that, but again, it's if you have goats, you must have cows. No, I thought
Cows are huge. Like you need a lot of land for cows.
Way less land for goats.
okay.
But But they do have something in common.
Different animal.
They
Very,
do have something
very
in common though. They both make friends. Like
I mean, I know they're
cows
both
have friends.
really different, but
That-
See, Andy, this is how I know you're not a real New Yorker. You're a
that's
New Yorker, not a real New Yorker.
Oh, that's the difference. New York and New York. Okay.
New York. Andy's from New York. I'm from New York. New York with the goats. As opposed to you, New York with the subway.
yeah, if there's no subway, you're from New York, right? If there's a subway, you're from New York. But New York and New Yorks. But let me reach out to him just to see, just so I kind of sort of know. But even though, yeah, he should know.
Is that a picture of a monkey?
This?
Yes.
It's a jaguar.
It's a jaguar. From my
Yeah.
angle, it looks like a small monkey.
I can see that now that you say it.
Yeah, it looks like a monkey wearing a little jacket. So I was like, that's
a monkey cosplaying as a jaguar.
Yes. Yeah. Which I mean, fine. That's fine. You know, why not?
Yeah, I have
So-
lots of random stuff all over my walls.
Okay, so I just because, yeah, so we know that Caroline's sort of not hating Halloween, but she's not into the horror, but she likes the goats, not the cows. But what about yourself, Mel? What is it that in Halloween that you do like, if you're a big fan, or for that you're not a big fan?
Oh, I like it all. I like dressing up. I like watching ghost shows. Like, do you ever watch these paranormal shows where they like walk you through this story that somebody experienced? It's so hokey, but it's fun. It's really good, cheesy fun. So I've been watching a lot of those. Like lots of, oh, what's that? And then stuff starts writing by itself on the mirror, or somebody gets 3 scratches on their back, and it's ridiculous.
Do you ever watch any of the ones where they're like, oh, we're gonna like bring like an old radio into this house, and then we're gonna stand there and be like, beep, beep, and there's like a bunch of beeping noises, like, do you hear that? They're talking to us. And I'm like, through Morse code?
Yeah, they've actually done that. Like, oh, turn the flashlight on if you're here with us.
Yeah. And it's like, I just love that, like the beeps, they're like, oh, they're talking to us. And I was like, I don't know Morse code right now. So if I were to turn into a ghost, would I automatically learn Morse code? Do like ghosts spend like the first 10 years of ghost life learning Morse code? Like how does this knowledge get passed to ghosts? Because I can't imagine that there's like a ton of people who know Morse code and then die and become ghosts and haunt random buildings.
That's a good question. Maybe people knew Morse code more way back when, because as we know, all ghosts come from before 1900 for some reason.
So does that mean then like modern day ghosts that are like found in the future are gonna like be texting emojis to these machines?
Making TikToks?
There's a bunch of like weird stuff. It's like millennial ghost, yes.
Yeah, send the poop emoji if you're here.
Oh wow, he sent the poop emoji. Oh my God, talking to us.
Well, see, a show I do think Caroline would like. I'm sure she never watched it, but I know Mel said she did start watching it when I mentioned it to her, and she said she liked it. But it's Ghost, the TV show, the sitcom. It's been on 2 seasons. You still watch it, Mel?
I haven't watched the new season.
Okay, so yeah, so they're in the second
I only watched
season.
the first one. Yeah.
I think it's a very funny show. It's a very good show. It's basically when the lady could see the ghosts, she got into an accident, so her husband and her, and she relates it. So it's very funny. I think they do a very good job with it.
It's funny. I always thought it was like a drama.
No, it's a comedy. No, it's a sitcom. It's a half-hour TV show that's on every
I always
week.
thought it was like a drama. Dead people and stuff.
It's only been the second season, so it's not the movie Ghost. It's
Oh, I am thinking of a very different TV show is what I just realized. Never mind. I am horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's good. And what's funny is it has a ghost from the 90s, which is something we never see. So it's kind of hilarious.
Oh yeah, they have some ghost from, way back when talking to the other ghost. So the new dead people are kind of like, oh my goodness, she's hot. Well, that's the one guy that's ghost, but it's talking about the woman that's in the thing, which is pretty funny, I think, but you have to watch it to appreciate it. But I think you actually because it's not supposed to be scary at all, but it's pretty funny. I mean, you actually get a good amount. So what is it that you're drinking, Caroline? I can't recognize the bottle.
So this is Sam
Sam
Adams.
Okay.
Pumpkin Ale.
All right, there we go.
It was described by someone as drinking, like the first few sips that were like really good, and I still think it's fine, but somebody else described it as like drinking a flat pumpkin flavored soda. Like,
see, I don't like pumpkin. To me, pumpkin pie, pumpkin's garbage, I think, but to each his own. Some people like to drink garbage.
I love a good pumpkin pie. I have been in exactly one race in my life, and it was because you got a pie at the end. I did not run, but I got
no. But what's the difference between pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie? They both taste the freaking same.
I disagree with that, and I think that other people who like sweet potato pie would also disagree with that, even though I don't know if I've had sweet potato pie once or twice. It's different. It tastes different. Like the texture is different. It's different.
I've never had sweet potato pie.
Yeah, typically it has like marshmallows on top, don't it?
No, not that I'm not the ones I remember. Again, I haven't eaten it forever, but I don't like either one, and they both tasted the same. So I thought it was the same, and they're like, "No, this is sweet potato." I'm like, "Wow."
What I find it hard to get through is pecan pie or pecan pie, depending on who you are and where you are. That is, it's good, but the amount of sugar.
Oh, it's very sweet.
Oh my God. It's like
I've never had it.
Pure sugar and like corn syrup. And then there's some pecans thrown in. A lot. Butter. So like tastes really good. But like 2 bites in and like you can feel your teeth beginning to rot and fall out of your face.
Yeah, what would fall out of your face? You said?
Teeth.
Your teeth.
My teeth.
Oddly, that's how I feel when I drink Coca-Cola. Like for some reason, it makes my teeth feel really weird and soft. Like I don't like it. I don't drink soda that often, but anytime I drink Coca-Cola, it feels like my teeth are actually rotting in my mouth. And it's like, what is this? What is this doing? Is this dissolving my teeth right now?
Well, I mean, I've heard like there's tons of stuff about like Coke being used to like clean blood off of roads and stuff. And God knows how true that actually is. But like, it just.
Yeah, I know Coca-Cola, some people use it in the toilet to clean the toilet. It's supposed to be very good to clean stuff, which is kind of weird to me because I know it destroys your inside. So maybe they think it'll destroy germs in the toilet. I don't know, but.
Yeah, I put a few Mentos in there, unclog any drains. Yeah, I'm not a soda drinker. I've only recently started drinking things that are carbonated. And only very recently started drinking things that are carbonated and non-alcoholic, which is crazy.
You know what's really weird? In Germany, all the water is carbonated. Like if you ask for a water in a restaurant, they will bring you bubbly water. It's plain, but it's like a soda with no flavor, and it takes
just
a lot of
seltzer water.
Yeah, it takes a lot of getting used to. Like that's all they drink. When you ask for water, that's what you get.
No.
Yeah, it's weird.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I mean, some people complain about the LaCroix soda.
LaCroix,
saying, yeah, saying, oh, it has no flavor. Go to Germany and order water, then you'll know what soda with no flavor is like.
Plain like seltzer water or plain soda water is it tastes like carbon dioxide, which I mean is poisonous to us. So it's like, yeah, I've started drinking some just like regular seltzer, which I'm very surprised about. Although typically I add alcohol to it. So
yeah, that makes all the difference.
I'm like, why would I drink this plain when I have vodka? Yes.
I'm gonna fish. I guess he's not either showing. That's Canadian nobody. So I'm getting a message.
Happens to the best of us. So Mel, what sparked your newfound interest in Star Trek?
Well, actually, my mom was really into Star Trek like a long time ago, and she just recently got back into it. And that kind of just piqued my interest because I never really watched it before. And I thought, why not? Let's see what happens. And I ended up getting really into it. Like, it's got such good plots. Like, it just sucks you in.
See, I never did Star Trek. I was raised on Star Wars. And I was like, people like typically fall into one of two camps, either Star Trek, Star Wars. And I was like, I'm Star Wars.
I've never seen Star Wars. I guess I should watch that too. I mean, I like Star Trek, so maybe I'll like both. I can bridge the gap.
They're very different. They're very different.
Yeah.
They are both set in space.
And they both have star in the title. Is that where the commonalities end?
Yeah, I in my personal opinion, of the little I've seen of Star Trek and the little that has been explained to me of Star Trek, which is basically just my dad yelling Khan at random points in my childhood. Yeah. Very different. That's kind of, it's like, there it is, alien species done.
Yeah, see, I know some references from it. Like I know a few quotes from it, but I've never seen it. It's kind of like Harry Potter, just one of those cultural zeitgeists that I completely missed out on.
Harry Potter, really?
Yeah. But I know my Hogwarts house, but I've never seen it.
Wait, what's your Hogwarts house?
Well, apparently I'm a hybrid, according to an online quiz, a hybrid between Ravenclaw and Gryffindor.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what she's talking about, Caroline?
Yes. Red
What's
Harry
yours,
Potter
Caroline?
The youth. Although I think I've seen the first Harry Potter movie way more times in Spanish than in English, because somehow my grade school got their hands on a VHS copy of it in Spanish. And then anytime like the Spanish teacher wasn't around or didn't want to teach, they would just like pop that in. But it was always like the first, like we'd see the first like 20 minutes. And in its entirety, the only thing I learned from watching that was rapido, because they would just be running up and down hallways yelling rapido at each other. And I'm like, what is I am confused and I've seen the movie before. What is happening here? There's rapido, just running around yelling rapido the entire time.
That's kind of like Dora the Explorer. Like I knew vamonos. That was the only Spanish I knew for the longest time. Vamonos.
Very important. Very important.
That and swipe or no swiping. She never said it in Spanish.
Yeah. I don't know what it would be in Spanish. I've attempted to learn Spanish for a very long time. Lackluster, like lackadaisically, but not admittedly. But the amount of time I've put in should have amounted to more Spanish than I currently possess. So.
Yeah, I don't know it either. What swiping would be. All those Spanish classes down the toilet.
Right.
One momento. There you go.
Un momento.
Por favor. It's starting to come back.
Yeah, right. It was amazing. I started up that Duolingo again, and I was like, oh, I remember some of this. And then there's some stuff that I'm like, what the, like mucho gusto. I was like, much gusto. And they were like, no, it's not. And I was like, okay, then.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Much gusto. Gracias.
Yeah, right. Well, so when I was younger, I would only, I didn't know how to do a Spanish accent, like to say the words. So I spoke Spanish in a Southern accent.
I would love to hear how that sounds.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Wow.
Bien.
You sound like you're from Texas. That is legit.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely very much during the years of George Bush's presidency.
Okay.
I'm not old enough for George Bush, but George W. Bush's presidency. When I was doing this particular thing, so it was definitely, I took his voice and was like, ah, yes, this is what the Spanish language was meant to be.
This is what it must sound like.
So it just became hola, so bad.
Like a cross between hola and howdy somehow.
Right? Yeah. It was Tex-Mex, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Spanglish and they have Tex-Mex. I was doing Tex-Mex, you know? No Spanglish to be seen. No, I did once, we had to write an essay about Dia de los Muertos.
Oh.
I am bad at that. And I accidentally wrote, I didn't prepare appropriately. We were doing, it was like a test, like an essay test, and I did not prepare. And so I wrote, I was trying to write that the Spanish celebrate and eat. Oh, sorry, the Mexicans eat and celebrate the dead. And instead what I wrote was that they eat the dead.
That took a turn.
I was like, I thought I did really good on this. I was like, I thought I finally like Spanish history and I did really good. And then I read the first sentence and I was like, nope, that totally makes sense. I did not do well on this. I have insulted an entire culture.
What did your teacher say?
They just circled it and were like, no. I was like, okay. I was like, understood.
I once had a teacher circle something I wrote on a test and just say, ouch. That's it, just ouch. That's probably the most hurtful comment I've ever gotten.
Ouch.
Ouch, yeah.
Don, if you want to hop up, you can hop up.
Yeah, no, I was wondering. It sounded like you were in the middle of a thing, so I didn't want to.
Oh, no, we were just waiting. Like I say, Don was actually, I mean, not Don, Sloven was reaching out to me. Look at this crap. I'm about to throw these out, so that's why.
Yeah, it's definitely time for surplus Halloween costumes to go.
There's
away.
an elephant in the room.
No, very good.
Oh, God bless Amazon. It's either that or standing online for hours at Abracadabra.
Oh no, go to Spirit.
Mm-hmm. So
So
where did
Andy,
everybody
want to
go?
jump into the jam?
Everybody did disappear. I can't do it. It's driving me a little bit nuts. I was going to put that on that other group thing because what's his name? Nick was reaching out. I was going to put the stupid site on it on.
Oh, you want to put it in the comments on the Facebook Live?
I wasn't going to put it on the Facebook. I was going to put it on the Once in a Blue Humor Jam.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on. If they're, who knows? Did they perform tonight?
Well, I don't know if they performed today, but I know Nick was asking if there were any jams, and I responded with this one. I just don't know if he still has the thing. And I was going to put it there, but I can't find it on this stupid. Like usually it's on the clip of this, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. I'm like,
So I must tell you, the intersection between Halloween and is so weird because on one hand, it's like people are speaking so normally here and they're just weird, or they're like weird and other voices should be coming out of their voices other than, I don't know, I got to figure out how to put this thing over here and go to the other team over here, which is over because I've been coordinating it for the last 3 years. And it's just strange.
Well, if Andy was true to his character, he'd have to be screaming the whole time.
Well, see, I had a whole thing. I was gonna fill in for what's his name going in, but just because of stuff that was going on right here, I had a whole little thing here that I was gonna do. And I learned more information about this clown than I needed to know, but I was gonna have that through my whole routine. But you know, it's always interesting, you know, you basically never know where things take you.
I'm just impressed that that's not like some meme or some filter through Zoom. That's a real costume there you got there, buddy.
Oh, that I know. Trust me, I'm feeling it. But it's all good. I mean, I love, like I was telling people to put it, because I love Halloween. I just think doesn't matter the age, whatever, perform. You're participating in an extravaganza Halloween, have fun with it. I mean, I don't know. It's
funny. I was making a reference to it in my character in Timeless, but on the double-decker buses, when I do tours, I would always do this thing about Halloween is being the time when what is the only time that other people feel comfortable enough to walk over to strangers or go up to strangers' houses and to, like, introduce themselves. So when the immigrants came over from Europe to America, they immediately started working and all that, and they didn't have days off and they didn't know their neighbors. So the only thing that came up was this concept of Halloween. And I don't know about you, but in our neighborhood, our parents and our grandparents would have more fun than we did. Because we'd be going like, candy, trick or treat, candy. And they go like, okay, good. Why don't you, let's go in the living room. I said, what part don't you understand? Money, candy, I want money and candy, money and candy. Meanwhile, these guys were getting together and they're doing the old folk dances and the songs that they have not done for years and years in the old country. Cool, huh? What other time is it that you feel comfortable enough to go up to your neighbors and just say hi? Other than, I need a cup of sugar or something stupid like that, right?
Well, isn't trick or treat pretty much teaching kids to threaten, give me my candy, or I'm gonna do something to.
And Mischief Night basically came out of trying to if the story is true, which I believe it is, actually started off with the Latin Kings, I believe it was in the Bronx, who they came up with this idea, instead of warring with one another, that they would have a mischief night when they would find other ways to be able to do battle with their fellow gang members. And so they would do things like toilet paper the houses and dumb stuff. It came out of the same thing as the Last Poets movement.
That is a comprehensive history lesson there.
You're learning.
There's more to that. There's more to that. The Latin Kings were also responsible for the Bronx Hospital, including wellness stuff, because they occupied it and they wouldn't leave until the administrators promised them some stuff. Yeah.
What's that you're drinking there?
Anything. Anything which won't mess up the costume. Again, we're like, I should be going, not, well, here I am putting tea in my mouth.
Yeah, and technically I shouldn't be smiling or laughing at anything any of you say at all.
Right. But you could do history of your character.
Yeah. I've been reading up a lot on Vulcan lore. I dumped a lot of it in the murder game we played a little earlier. Okay. We were doing werewolf, and And yeah, I was an evil Vulcan. So that was fun. Yeah.
And
Live
Andy,
short
what-
and suffer.
Oh, there you go. Got it. You know the story behind that, right?
Live long and prosper. You seem like you want to
It's
give us an
very
info dump.
simple.
Go for it.
Leonard Nimoy was on set and they were trying to find something, and he went like, I don't know, why don't you do the Kohen thing? Because he had like just been to temple the day before or something. I went, oh, we'll take that. Yeah. Dead air.
Wanna get jamming?
So yeah, if you for one, I mean, well, you four, I guess I'm counting one of the four. If you want, Don, you want to jam? We could jam.
Let's jam, but I can't stay in this too long because why is it that all costumes are itchy or uncomfortable?
Oh yeah. These
Wait,
ears
what?
are killing me.
Yes, it is. Definitely is, no question.
Actually, Lina, you look like you're relatively comfortable.
I am very comfortable.
Can't wait to see you afterwards trying to get all that crap off of your cheek.
That will be the uncomfortable part. Yes.
Yeah, huh? In the old days, we used to have streaking tips. Do they still have streaking tips?
That is, but
it was like it was a hair dye kind of a thing. It was like temporary hair dye, and it made your hair just like feel like hay.
Oh, yeah.
That is not what it sounded like.
Oh, streaking tip. Oh, okay.
Sounded like something illegal there for a second.
No, it wasn't. It was a hair something, hair treatments, temporary hair dyes. I guess they would call it.
so what else? Just to go through it. So we could do like a little interview style if you want. You could be your characters, and then we could see where that takes us. So what I'll say is kind of, okay, here comes somebody, here comes Susan. Alrighty. So we got people now, which always helps. So it's just that little simple things, but yep, the numbers always dwell on that. Show. We'll say come down to just right off the bat. What's up, Susan?
So do you want to do each of us do a little interview and then like just tag in and outs?
I mean, I figure we could sort of do like that. Yeah, I mean, we can kind of. Susan, you ready, or you jump on? Like doing the speaker thing, you never know. But so yeah, so what I was gonna say, okay. Yes.
Yes to me?
No, no. Susan's asking if we're jamming, but we were trying to. Okay. So that's good. Okay, so yeah, you could do that and hop on when you're ready. Okay, so okay, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, so all I'll say just in general, we could do like an interview style, kind of like we'll go to Caroline, go to Mel, I guess, go to myself, go to Don, then go to Caroline. I mean, Caroline, Susan, and we'll go around in that order. We'll get like kind of, I guess each person's going to ask them one question, simple to the point, and then we could just start breaking into the scenes with whatever character. I see Susan took off her stuff, but if you have your stuff, you can, or it's all good. Yeah, I know, she just has her little. Okay, so, simple to the point. So, we could each randomly ask one question to it. And I would say just get into character, whatever that makes you think of. So, when you're ready, Mel, you could ask Caroline the first one. I guess I'll ask her the second. Don the third, and then Susan, if she's ever ready, she'll ask the fourth. So go ahead, Susan. I mean, Mel, you could ask her and she'll stick to the character what she is, and then we'll see where that takes us. You know what I mean? I think that makes right.
So do you have a witch that you're inspired by? Who's your favorite witch?
Yes, yes. You know, when I was first getting started as a witch back in the it was a long time ago. You know, there was this great book and you know, Grimm's fairy tales. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. You know, I don't know why you don't reference fairies, but this amazing witch in it. You know, and she had built this whole house out of gingerbread and lured children into it. And I loved the concept. Obviously, the execution was poor, but I loved the concept.
So we know there's different witches and there's different powered witches. Are the green witches the most powerful of them? Curious.
The purple witches are, obviously. Green witches being the most powerful. Oh.
Go for it, Elephant Don.
What scares the witch the most?
Well, you know, it depends on who you are as a witch. You know, after being around for years, I'm not easily scared anymore. But also the modern day scares are a lot different. You know, back in the day, we used to be afraid of like burning at the stake and all that. And then you realize that that doesn't actually kill you. So it's fine. You know, and then you got afraid of things like, you know, like if your goat turns into a dragon, what do you do? Which is like a whole different issue. Nowadays, what really scares me the most is when my laptop won't start. This is very frightening. I don't know how to do the whole technology thing very well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Pikachu, Susan, go for it.
Yes. Have you considered using your just longevity to maybe do some big investments?
I have actually done that. Sadly, I am not a lucky witch. I was one of the main investors in the Titanic, and we all know how that went. So after that, I've been a little bit shy about any larger investments, but you know, SpaceX invested in that, and that's going all right for the time being. We'll see where it goes. Humans in space.
Perfect. We'll go around one more time. So go ahead, Mel. Ask second question. We'll do two, and then we'll switch it off. Go for it, Mel.
What is your favorite spell to cast?
My favorite spell. Good question. You know, it's changed so much over the years. I used to like turning little boys into toads, but it loses its thrill after a bit. Now what I'm really liking to do is giving hamsters the power of speech in pet stores and then hearing about them in the Inquirer 3 days later. Hilarious.
So I'm just sort of in my head thinking, you know, the Wicked Witch of the East, you know, she was obviously scared of water. And in Hocus Pocus, they're kind of fearful of salt. So I already heard you said some different thing with your laptop and all, but what's the real most menacing thing for a witch?
It sounds like you're asking how to kill me. And I'm not going to answer that question. I think it's fairly obvious why.
I guess that's a good answer.
I guess probably the most iconic witch scene that I can think of is in The Wizard of Oz. Did you feel like you were upstaged by the monkeys?
You know, some witches like to have little minions, and I have a few of my own, I will admit. I'm not a big fan of the shoving other animal parts on other animals. It's just, it's cruel, it's unnatural. So upstaged, no. Perturbed, yes.
Got it.
What precisely is the difference between a witch and a sorceress?
You know, that is a long-standing confusion amongst most humans. Witches, we do potions. We have. I guess how I would put it is we have a much wider career trajectory than a sorceress. Sorceress can summon things, sometimes do little fireballs and things, but witches. Now we can do a lot of things. We can summon things, we can make potions, we can make fireballs, but we can also make things grow. We can make people fall in love. We can make people hate each other. We can do whatever we want.
So let's go around and we'll ask Mel, being stick with her character as we ask her those questions. So here's the question. Who is the best captain ever on the track Enterprise?
Well, as you can see, I'm wearing a next generation uniform. I would have to say that the best captain would be Jean-Luc Picard. Captain Picard is very level-headed and almost Vulcan-like in his judgment.
Aging Elephant Don.
I know nothing of the Star Trek universe other than that Lieutenant Uhura kissed William Shatner. So I guess my question is, why?
That is a very good question. Human romance is baffling to me as well. I only mate during Pon farr, which is every 7 years, and we do so for a very practical reason. Other than that, I can't explain much about romance, I'm afraid.
Surely there's something, though, that would get you feeling strong emotions, right?
Well, as I mentioned, during Pon farr, we are allowed to have a sort of emotional release, as well as other kinds of releases. And that's really when we can just let out anything that we've been bottling up for those 7 years. But for the most part, we find it best to keep our emotions on the back burner. Logic is the best way to make decisions.
Are Vulcans allowed to pierce their ears?
I have never met a Vulcan with pierced ears. We don't really address it. I don't believe there is a law against it, but it does not seem logical to do so, so we don't.
Scream.
Scream, yes. You have a question?
No, I thought Caroline has a question.
I just asked it.
Holy cow, I thought that was, oh man, I'm sorry, I guess.
Covering his ears and clearly can't hear anything.
I will ask another question. So because of your ears being all sharp and everything, and it was an ear question, are you not really part elf? Because we always do elves before your spots.
No, elf culture is really quite different from Vulcan culture. They're very sprightly and lively, and we're very controlled. Really, our only similarity is the ears. But, you know, when you have so many planets, you're bound to have some creatures with some similar features.
Hey.
What planet would you move to if like Vulcan and Earth were no longer options?
You know, I quite like the idea of Pluto. I hear it's very cold, and Vulcans have an exceptional tolerance for the cold.
I'll let the elephant go.
Yeah, it's
Well, I wasn't quite sure. I think maybe you forgot me.
well, we're not all elephants. Only one person never forgets. There you go.
Yeah, that sometimes you don't need to do the second half of the joke that was intimated from the first part. I guess my question would be, if Pluto is too far, what other place would you find to be more inhabitable because they also have high technology?
Well, you know, there are actually alternate versions of Earth. There are several different Earths which are much more technologically advanced than this one. So I would probably go and live on one of those.
Okay.
So as I mentioned before, I invested in SpaceX. Was that a good investment? I can't do another Titanic.
Well, I mean, it's not the worst choice you've ever made, but I think you would be better off investing in Starfleet. We've come much, much farther in our space exploration than SpaceX has, I'm afraid.
I'll call my broker.
Okay, perfect. So now we'll go, I guess, load it with me. So go ahead, Elephant. Don, you can ask the first one.
Okay. Why?
Is that a question?
By definition, why is a question?
Yeah, I understand. Was there anything to it, or is that just the question? Why?
Why is there air?
Okay, well, apparently I'm not the expert of air. My goodness, holy crap, I just the answer to the screen. Go ahead, Susan. Hopefully Pikachu Susan will give me a legitimate question here.
I too get involved thinking about matters of why. So maybe you, being a very logical sentient being, could say, why? Why do we die?
Well, again, everybody has their own feelings. Everybody's here. You know, a good scream sometimes will do it, but sometimes that's more of a justification. Just say why? There's too many whys in the world. There's trillion whys. And then there's always a follow-up to the why. Why do people ask, they say, why? There's no such things as dumb questions. I think there's way more dumb questions than there are legitimate questions. That's the human error. But go ahead, Witchy.
Did you choose your frame or was your frame chosen for you?
Well, basically they say, like I'm one of the most valuable paintings. It was an insane amount, and that I did have listed before. But the whole thing comes down to, they do say, it's not about the frame, it's what the painting is cites. And they said, it must have been painted by a madman, which it says on the painting. Go for it, Spock, reincarnated.
What is it you're screaming at?
What I'm screaming at is basically, as you would see in the painting, there are two of my friends that left me. And basically they wanted to get away because I don't know what I'm seeking, but I do know that it's out there. I may need help, but help may not be out there. So I don't want to hear another why question from the elephant, but go ahead, elephant, ask away.
Yes. I'm not real good at this pop tech. Are you in any way related to the painting of Dorian Gray?
No, it's not. No, that's all second fiddle. Again, it comes down to, you got to realize there are some legendary paintings, and even though that's a legendary painting, it's still steps below. Go ahead, Pikachu cast, go for it.
So I know there's been a trend lately of people throwing various substances on paintings to protest things. So if you could choose, what substance would you have to be thrown on you?
I would have them throw rice pudding on me. Yes, rice pudding, because rice, many people love rice in many different traditions, and pudding, many people love pudding in many great traditions. And it's a lot, covers the scream a lot less. There you go.
I've always wondered, At what point did you gain sentience? Was it after you were completed as a painting or while you were being painted?
Well, again, it's all the painting is an idea of a screen. It's an idea of why. My mind is gone. You know, I don't even know why I'm losing my mind, but I realize we all are. You all got to be in my picture, but you can't. But why? As the great elephant would ask. You see, it comes down to there is many mysteries, and the mysteries of life. We're all too busy needing help, but we don't know why. That's why we scream to ourselves. Go ahead, Spock Jr. Once again, you may ask the finale question.
Very profound. See, if you've lost your mind, how is it that you're thinking these thoughts? Where do they come from?
Well, losing your mind is just like a metaphor. You know, we all say that. We all have had those moments, whether we can admit it or deny it. But the key goes down to we've all been trapped. We've all been here or there, even in the simplest manners. It's just what it is. And that is how I like to cover my ears, because again, sometimes madness is just in the mind itself. But again, we're all our worst creators. And we're going to now have Susan ask the great elephant. We'll find out who, what, where. Go for it, Pikachu.
Have you ever stomped on anybody?
You know, that's an old legend that comes from two Hollywood inventions. One is Bambi and the elephant, which is so unfair to us elephant creatures. And the other one, of course, is from Monty Python.
Are you really afraid of mice?
Only when they exist. It's like walking down the street, and if you run into a Great Dane dog, no problem. If you're walking down the street and you see a Chihuahua, run like hell, because they will grab your ankles and not let go.
You know, you said that elephants don't forget. They never forget. So does that mean you remember the day you were born? How far back does your memory go?
Hold on, I'm eating lunch. My memory goes far as the prehistoric times, where my cousins, the mastodons, ruled the earth. And I must tell you, it was a much better time than now. Just saying.
So just with the trunk, they always talk about, you know, the elephant's trunk, and Dumbo could fly. Why didn't he fly with his trunk? Why did it have to be with his ears?
Because there's a luggage restriction.
Can you do any interesting tricks with your trunk?
How late at night are we here now? Because
Well, I'm in Vegas, so the night is young.
okay, well, next question.
Peanuts. Everybody says you like them, but are they your favorite nut?
Oh, hell no. There's nothing worse than peanuts. You have to take the shells off, and then there's that like weird skin-like thing, and then if you're lucky, you can take the skin off, and then it pops out and hits the ground and rubs around in the dirt. No siree. Macadamia nuts. If you ever go to a zoo and you want to feed an elephant anything, go out and buy a supply of really expensive macadamia nuts. We love them. And not only that, but we'll take them, we'll put them into our trunk, and when you've left, we'll put them together and we'll sell them on the black market. Get a lot of money for that stuff.
Are you really a gentle giant? You wouldn't stomp on anybody in a stampede?
Gentle Giant was an amazing band. I thought that they really did an incredible job. However, they don't exist anymore.
Since pretty much the most popular elephant of all time is Dumbo, and Dumbo really didn't speak, do you think maybe you should not speak? Maybe you become a little more popular?
Actually, I must differ with you. I think that Jumbo was actually the most famous, and that was the one that P.T. Barnum decided to electrocute.
Okay, so which you may ask Pikachu the next question.
Oh,
I know you don't like getting into
Oh, what happened?
Am I asking or being asked?
No, you're being asked. The witch is asking you.
Oh,
I don't know how it's hard for you guys to figure out this number and stuff. Go for a witch.
There's only 3 people here. What is the problem?
what I know you don't like getting into the little ball that you're supposed to be in. Is that difficult to communicate with your master?
Wow. Supposed to get in is a very interesting term, and master especially. I mean, I find this very hegemonical. Yes, I have been enslaved in the past by a child who would force me to fight for his amusement. However, the laws have changed. Pokemon, such as myself, are now liberated. We are able to get educations. I am, in fact, I have a PhD in Pokemon law. So, if you have any legal questions about the ball, I can definitely answer them, but I am not going back into that ball and no one can make me.
What is the origin of the name Pikachu? Where did that come from? What does it mean?
Well, it's a Japanese term, actually. So Pika would refer to the noises that we make. We go Pika Pika. It was, we hadn't yet learned your language. So that was our language. It was more of a body language based language. So the Pika, the different inflections had a lot of meaning behind them. And then Shu being, of course, Japanese for mouse. We're not really mice. You can see my ears are actually much longer than that of a mouse, but the common human misconception, they just, they're not able to deal with large pointy ears, are they? Those humans.
Okay, so for the Pikachu, which I used to always think you were actually officially, the hell is, I forgot the name of your town. Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon. So I always thought you were Pokemon originally. I thought that's what Pikachu was. Pokemon, or I'm forgetting. So what is the deal with the Pokemon in general? Why is there no Pokemon?
Well, Pokemon refers to the group of all such beings that are neither human nor Vulcan nor witch nor elephant nor anthropomorphic sentient painting. And we have certain abilities that none of you are human, so this is very strange, but humans generally would find us rather magical. So Pikachu, of course, being just one species of it, but that's another common misconception. People often think they meet a Pikachu, they think their name must be Pikachu, but I'm Pikachu. Very, very big difference between the two. My goodness, Pikachu's not even a female name. So I do understand the confusion though, yes.
I feel like you're one of the grandfathers of the whole video game industry. How is it that you see, if you will, all of the changes that have happened over the many years that you have been in existence?
I must say I don't care for video games. I find them to be rather less intellectual, and I would prefer to use my time. I'm very busy. I have students to mentor. I'm constantly being asked to come before the Supreme Court and testify upon various matters. So, I don't really find the time. However, I do enjoy playing a little bit of Candy Crush from now and then.
All right. Well, now that I've been a little schooled on some of the nuances of Pokemon in the current day and age,
Yes.
do you wear shoes?
No, of course not. They don't make shoes for Pokemon, and I don't need them. It's in fact very important. Now, you may not realize I am an electric mouse Pokemon. I need to be grounded at all times, preferably. So shoes would disrupt that connection to the Earth's magnetic fields that I require.
So I'm interested in Pokemon law. Do you practice the Socratic method there, or do you have your own method?
I find the Socratic method unnecessarily adversarial. Since I spent my childhood being forced to fight, I really just don't like the adversarial methods of teaching. I prefer a more collaborative method. I don't know if you may recall from earlier, but I teach at a liberal arts Quaker college. So, we very much into Quaker consensus. So we just have large open-ended discussions about topics in our classroom, yes.
So in the Pokemon world, basically, I believe you're supposed to be like the most popular character. How many characters are there? How many characters are there?
Well, at one time it was believed that there were only 101 Pokemon, but let me tell you, the number just keeps on going up. There's all sorts of diversity of Pokemon, and every year the number just gets bigger. It's up to just hundreds by now. But I think the Pikachu is still a very valued member of the Pokemon community. Is that a rubber chicken I see?
What? Where?
I thought I saw a rubber chicken, or is that perhaps a new Pokemon?
What? Where?
It is behind you. You should look.
There's no rubber chicken behind me.
Oh, good. I must have been imagining things. Oh, goodness. I must be under a lot of stress. We have our tenure meetings are coming up. So if I don't get tenure, I might have to move on again to a different institution. So did you have a question for me, Mr. Elephant?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be asking you? Because I could have sworn it was somebody else in line. Yes, Pokemons. Well, there's a funny thing about Pokemons. I actually saw one a little while ago, and he was dressed up as a chicken.
Imagine that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, Pokemon do enjoy dressing up from time to time. I, in fact, have changed into my Renaissance Fair outfit, you see.
Oh, now we're talking.
Mm-hmm. It is fun to play a little dress up, isn't it?
Oh, that's what it is? Renaissance thing you're wearing?
Yeah. I'm supposed to be a sorceress, but, I didn't know if that would be considered cultural appropriation. So, I'm just sort of leaving it as it is.
That's a fair answer.
Perfect. So now we'll swipe it and we'll just do our scenes, kind of like a, freeform jam. Freeform. I'm just blanking out, but okay.
Doing a montage costumes that we're doing.
Yeah, like freeform. Montage, whatever you guys want, but freeform. Yep.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm late.
I mean, I am a fan of the campus. It's nice.
Yes. It's good, right? I mean,
That's interesting. I know you said this is a Quaker campus, and I wondered, I was burned at the stake there.
hmm.
There. Why?
I had no idea. It's so strange because that's actually, we were debating whether to put in a giant swing or a little grove of trees there.
Oh, well, it's a tough one. I think the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want the students of the campus to be thrown off the swing by demonic forces or eaten by the druid trees? One of the or the other will happen in those situations. If I were you, I would really go for the swing thing. They're more likely to stay alive.
I mean, a swing is fun and it looks nice on the promotional materials. You see everyone just having a good time on that swing.
Yeah. Just maybe put up a sign not to use it, on like the full moon, the half moon, the new moon.
Oh, Samhain. Is that how you pronounce it?
Definitely stay away from it all that time. Oh, that's not a good.
But to the playground with the swing sets. Oh, sorry. I think I just broke your swings. I mean, so, I kind of wasn't. I'm sort of big. I think maybe there should be some sort of a warning saying, don't swing on the swing sets if you're over 5,000 pounds.
Well,
sorry.
I was just gonna say I thought that would have been obvious.
In all due respect, there was a motion put forth to put a sign about a weight limit. However, some of the students were concerned that this might come across as body shaming. We were kind of hoping that those of a larger nature would have the self-awareness of the limitations of physics to abstain from using such equipment.
You do know that I'm also a ballet dancer, don't you?
I am aware, yes. And in fact, I saw your recital last quarter. Did you see it? It was beautiful. The pirouettes, oh, lovely. I have a video here on my phone I could show you if you haven't seen it. Oh, look, he's demonstrating it. Oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful. Yes.
So in fairness, I just kind of think, Dab, that you should make swing sets strong enough for 500,000 pound animals.
Well, no offense meant, but one would expect that as a ballerina, you would have a sort of awareness of your natural physical limitations that might require you to take more care when using such equipment.
I think what my esteemed colleague here is trying to say is that's cost prohibitive.
That as well, yes, budget concerns. We've really had to tighten our belts this year.
I'm glad I'm not responsible for the budget this year. Last year, I had definitely balanced the budget.
So you can balance about budget, but you can't balance properly on the equipment. I see.
I see where you went there.
Yeah, well. I saw the comments that you left on my last research. You said it lacked merit. So
I stand behind my words and that review. I must say that I was persecuted for a very long time after I wrote that review, and no one came to my party.
You had a party about the peer review.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you didn't come to my, why didn't you,
Why
didn't
would
you come to
anybody
my
go to a
party?
party about a research paper?
Why didn't you come to my party? If you
I
if
know
you had
why,
come to my,
because the only thing you were serving were macadamia nuts. That's all you ever serve at your party is macadamia nuts.
And
because I thought- yes,
in all fairness, your party did not have a keg.
no, the only kegs I would have would be, okay, now you're triggering me. I used to be an elephant in a circus that had the barrels, and I had to do things with barrels and clowns inside. And why didn't you come to my party?
Well, now your explanation of your trauma is triggering memories of my own trauma. I too was forced to perform as a child. They made me electrocute other Pokemon. It was very traumatic, and I just think it is rather abusive for you to bring this up.
Oh my God. None of you have been burned at the stake enough. I was born in the year 19.
Oh, just the year 19, not 1900. Something. Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish.
I was also waiting for something.
19, goodness.
The year 19, it was a very good year.
Yes. I still have some wine from that year. And I have had lots of interesting things happen to me, and I won't be hearing it from the two of you about how terrible things have happened to you. Get more things at your dinner parties than just macadamia nuts. That's it.
That's right.
I'm going to go poop just because I want to go off the screen for a second.
Well, make sure you use the appropriate staff toilet because your poops are massive and they do cause a plumbing issue. Thank you.
Are you trying to tell me that also that there are no toilet facilities for those that are over 5,000 pounds?
Reasonable accommodations is the key word here. The toilet need only accommodate
I would
medium-sized
be
poops.
very happy with 2 footprints.
That guy, I tell you, exasperating, isn't he?
I mean, you did give him tenure.
Yes, and I expected him to return the favor.
Yes,
And look at me. Here I am, just an adjunct, and I believe you are now Dean of, what was it? Student Affairs.
Just something like that. I'm not really paying attention.
Yes. I actually appreciate when a dean is less responsible. It cuts down on the number of emails that I must answer.
Yeah, I really only did it to get access to the fireplaces. This place, these buildings on this campus have some of the best fireplaces I've ever seen.
That was an alumni donation, actually. It was the inventor of the fireplace, Mr. Feuerplatz, of the Feuerplatzen of Berlin, Germany, made an exquisitely large donation to ensure that every building would have a fireplace, and interestingly enough, that every dormitory would have a barrier of cold iron around it.
Yes. As is traditional.
I always found that a little strange. They also there were some requirements about saying certain nursery rhymes, but backwards before entering the dormitory after midnight. I find it rather confusing.
Well, you would. But it's fine.
I guess, I'm not really part of that younger generation, so I just don't really understand their traditions, but.
Yeah. It's for others to know.
Okay.
Okay, as the RA of this dorm, I have to tell you, it's 11 o'clock, curfew. I don't know what you kids are still doing up, you 70-year-old.
Oh, man. Well, I have a lot of papers I gotta write.
Well, you can do it tomorrow morning, but right now it's lights out, lights out.
I hate this thing, this whole in loco parentis thing where you make us go to bed and you're gonna probably make us a healthy breakfast in the morning.
Oh, you kids. You know, it's when I was your age, I was
23.
78. I thought we
Oh.
established that.
Oh. No, I
You're
mean we're
older.
23. This is grad school.
Well, when we were all 23, it was a whole different world. And I'm trying to go with it as much as possible, but what the heck? You're still adolescents to me. That's the way I think of you.
Yay. All right. Well, good night, Dorm Daddy.
Okay, you go to
Bye.
sleep. Make sure you turn off those lights real soon.
Bye.
Yeah, it's a quiet night here. Waiting for people to just come by. What's going on?
Yes, I'm here to sign up for the logic and philosophy class.
Yeah, I understand this is a museum and people are coming in. People aren't here yet. I'm just a painting, a very valuable painting, so you should be honored.
Yes, I'm very honored to look at this amazingly philosophical painting. There are so many meanings within you, and people have debated them for centuries.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I have people like yourself that come in all the time and they have all the back theories. It's a waste.
Is it really? Is it all a waste? Is that why you scream?
Yeah, that's why I scream, but there's many reasons why I scream, people scream. It's whatever you think, that's what I become. Simple.
Interesting. You know, I've heard this human phrase, I scream for ice cream. Do you also scream for ice cream?
Yeah, that's a different metaphor type of thing, but no, I don't really scream for ice cream. But again, when you go deep down, we all scream for something. And sometimes, just like a little kid, they will scream for ice cream because that's what little kids do.
I see. I too scream, but only once every 7 years.
Okay, so you're kind of like a broken mirror. You're bad luck, but your bad luck is a scream, I guess.
Oh, but it's not all bad. Pon farr is a very exciting time, too.
Okay, but it's still the 7-year itch. It's the 7-year.
Yes, I suppose it is. I haven't looked at it that way. You're very insightful.
Again, you deal with a lot of the public and you hear all their some good, but mostly dumb words.
That is very true. Logic is sorely lacking.
But again, what is logic in general? Is there really logic? It's like common sense. Has there ever been a real thing as common sense? It's never been common.
No, it isn't common. It's illogical to call it so.
Yeah, logic, illogic, it's what it is, but I understand you're overall a smarter than the average person, but the
Yes.
average person is dumb.
You know, you seem unhappy on this planet. I could take you elsewhere.
Again, this planet, it's all about money. Again, I'm worth a fortune, but a fortune doesn't make anyone happy. Again, you still have those inner thoughts, those deep, depressing moments. Money doesn't solve it.
Yes, I too am aware of those moments. We Vulcans have been trained to suppress them, but they're always there.
Yeah, I understand. And I understand different planets, different situations. But are they really much smarter up there than they are down here? Do you not still search for the real answers that nobody has?
Well, we are very philosophical, but I do believe we are smarter because we have learned to suppress our emotions and therefore we do not fight, we do not war. We're peaceful people.
You say that, yet you have guns. Not really that peaceful if you have a gun.
Tag out Andy. So, I met some of you before. I don't know if you've been around and seen some of the pyramids, Stonehenge, all that sort of stuff.
Oh yes, I have been to all of the significant monuments, especially the pyramids. Aliens helped build those.
Yes, you did. And look, like, here's the thing, right? So my friend Bertha, Vulcan guy, came down. He went on that pond ringer thing that you've been talking about. And well, he had a baby.
Come again?
They had a baby.
Oh my. So, a Vulcan human hybrid. Well, Spock was one of those.
Yeah, sure. It's just, he never paid any, child support. Which, I mean, back in that day, it was fine. But, we're here now.
Yes, well, child support is not really an institution on Vulcan. See, we have arranged marriages and it doesn't really come up. I could perhaps talk to him. I could explain these human conventions. See, Vulcans do get a bit irrational when they're in Ponfar. Trust me, it is temporary. He will come to his senses.
Well, he did. And he left Bertha, which was good because she is a mess. She still is a mess. It's been how many years? I don't know. I can't count that high. It's been far too many years and she's still a mess. So I'm not surprised he left. It's just, I'm in her will, and all the money and time that it took to raise the child will take away from what I get. And so I'm not necessarily looking for her to get the money back. I would just for me, invest,
I see.
I'm still reeling after the whole Titanic fiasco. That was a hoot and a half.
Oh, yes, a remarkably poor investment. Whenever they talk things up like that.
Absolute mess. I could not believe when that thing sunk. I mean, an iceberg. That's the reason I crafted this whole global warming thing, is because I am going to invest in more ships and I will not have them being taken down by icebergs.
Oh, well, that is the logical conclusion. Yes, very good.
Yeah, I thought so. I didn't expect all the other issues.
Well, I could perhaps help you with your predicament. I'm sure there's a logical way we could talk this Vulcan into giving some money.
Yeah, I'd like that. Yeah.
We just have to appeal to his sense of reason. We must use logos.
Logos? I have a few of those. I helped with the creation of the Nike logo, the little swoosh. Did that all.
Oh, yes. Well, there's logos like this one here, and then there's logos, appeal to logic, and that is how we convince Vulcans to do anything, really.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've peeled a banana before, so I don't see why I couldn't appeal to logic. I'm more used to creating a potion and then just tricking people into doing what I want, or telling them that I can, sell me a piece of your soul, I'll get you something you want, and it usually works. Logic.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Help! Help!
Oh God, he is
Did
such
you-
a mess.
Did you summon that?
No, I didn't summon that. He's one of the people I helped out a long time ago. And
People.
you know, he sold me a piece of his soul. I got him whatever the heck it is that he wanted. I can't honestly remember what he said. And then well, there were stipulations. Some minor stipulations. And now he's a giant mouth.
So you turned him into a giant mouth.
His choices turned him into a giant mouth. There's a very big difference.
Well, I suppose that does make sense. Choices do have consequences.
Yes, and the choices that he made had consequences.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
So I'm sort of getting the impression that if I don't help you with your predicament, I may turn into a giant ear.
I mean, it's not off base to think that that might happen. However, you have options, right? You could listen to me and remain a Vulcan. You could not listen to me and maybe something would happen. Okay. Could you all just stop showing up?
That was my brother. I recognized the ear.
Well, he really wanted a slice of pie. And I said you can have it with some stipulations.
Yes. Human food is our weakness as well during Ponfar, apparently.
Yeah, you guys really like pie.
Yes, we like it with our coffee. You wouldn't like our coffee, though. It would poison you. Well, maybe not you, since you're a witch.
I mean, I'm still a human. I'm just ancient and can't die quite. Oh. Yes.
It's my gargoyle. He likes to hang around also. Not much. You never know what you got to look out for.
It seems that strange creatures like to surround you.
They'd like to surround me. It's that I accidentally attract them.
Can you please,
Oh.
please return me to my original form? I don't like this. I'm kind of itchy. It's weird. I don't like having this much fur. It's the wrong kind of fur. I don't like it.
If you were allergic to cats, you should have said before I turned you into a cat, I'm allergic to cats. That would have been the logical thing to do, right?
I'm just going nuts here. I can't stand it. Oh, I hate it. I hate the way I feel. I hate how I smell. Oh.
Fine, bippity boppity boop.
And we'll call scene. So we got the chicken, the bird, the Pikachu, the cat. So
There's the scream.
there you go. There's
Max
those,
likes to
the
scream. He's a big screamer. He
So,
loves.
just for the record, thank you all for definitely participating before I shut this thing off. But thank you all. Thank you, world. Our next month extravaganza will be 3 weeks from today, or actually 2 weeks in, I guess 6 days now officially. But thank you all. Thanks for coming back to participate in the jam. And thank you all, those that participated. It was a lot of fun. I'm just trying to figure out who framed me, but ta-da, ta-da.